going? Ah, there it is. Okay, I was worried I wasn't picking up any audio. Anyway, how's it going, Rackle viewers? Going to get right back into it in the Grim Rolls Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition session with this wonderful homebrew of the Esterisles Cartography Guild. I'm already running late, so we're just going to jump right in.
I don't think so.
Nathan said he's getting ready.
Oh boy.
He was here earlier.
Oh, there.
Oh, hello.
That sounds like him now.
General Kenobi. Typical Michael, always last.
Think
He's
he's
late.
bringing in a new character. I'm pretty sure.
Nathan?
Oh, I was about to DM you for being late,
I was
Michael.
about to at you.
Oh, damn,
can't
that would
believe
have felt
you're
good.
late.
Sup?
Sounds
No.
like Michael was late because of food, which I can entirely respect.
First off, I'm not late. Secondly, yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my god, I got my mozzarella sticks.
Mm. Yum.
I got my notes. I could not be happier right now.
Good.
What if you had double mozzarella sticks?
Double mozzarella
I
sticks.
have a lot of mozzarella sticks.
Double mozzarella.
You're a
Mozzarella.
madman.
I don't think you understand how many mozzarella sticks I have.
No, it's not
Well-
the amount of sticks. It's the amount of mozzarella per stick that makes it double.
How many
No, this is
mozzarella sticks?
even in that case. This is the perfect amount of mozzarella per stick.
Yeah, so double it.
Oh, look at that cute updated profile picture.
Yeah, Michael.
Mhm.
So here
Funny,
is
because-
today's event. I am making a Sensational 7 branded drink.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And of course it has 7, that's way down here, 7 ingredients. So we're gonna start off, I have my shaker with me, start with the glass.
Okay.
And
hold
you
up.
first have to do a rinse of 40-year-old
Is
absinthe.
the glass one of the ingredients?
This is the class one of the
No.
ingredients.
It's your 40-year-old Hungarian absinthe.
Who's the absinthe? Is it
Of
Klaus?
course, I have that.
Yep, it is Klaus.
Cool.
After that, we're going to start adding things into the shaker. We're going to go with 1 ounce of orgeat, almond syrup for the uninitiated. Add that right in. Going to do 1 ounce of Jamaican rum.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
Dry curacao.
What? What was funny?
Going to add 2 ounces of 12-year aged rum.
Oh, that's Quidian.
I like how quick everyone can just call this.
And then we're just going to top it with 3 ounces of 20-minute ago squeezed orange juice.
Not fresh. It needs to be squeezed exactly 20 minutes prior.
Exactly 20
Okay.
minutes prior.
Okay.
Because that's when I did it before I hopped in the Discord call. Sorry, I have to put these things off the camera. They're in the way. Give this all a shake.
Uh-huh.
I
You're
swear it
bringing
didn't
up the share with
freeze
the
up on me.
class.
I mean, I gave everyone the ingredients. You could just make it.
Oh fuck, I already
Those
forgot.
are things most people would have at like a home bar.
I
What do
can
you
tell
want
you I
from
do
me?
not.
I definitely had
But
the
Nate-
absinthe. I will say that.
Hell yeah, you do. But Nate, that's only 6 ingredients. What's the final ingredient? The
yes.
final ingredient is flaming bitters. If anyone's scared of fire, look away.
I don't know what that.
Oh my god.
Where are
This.
you setting it on fire?
Anybody know where Nathan lives, just in case?
Kids, don't try this at home.
A lot
I've
of
done
things make a lot more sense now.
I've done this a lot of times. It's perfectly safe. And cheers. This is the
You
sensational.
sent me a video of you doing it.
That's funny. But is it
Didn't know you were
good?
preparing for this event.
All right, now we need to see Nathan's face as he consumes this.
Give us the tasting notes. Give it a sniff.
I mean, it's great. It just tastes like tiki drinks.
Oh.
I loosely base this off of like tiki drinks. The absinthe is a bit of a curveball, and the flaming bitters are, but yeah, it's good.
Post an ingredients list in the chat, and I'll see it maybe one day.
Or never. One of those two.
This is the
for
second
sure.
cocktail I've invented. Feels good.
I forgot to do this earlier. Did anybody take the Cape of the Mountebank?
Kind of.
No,
But I don't know.
I don't think so.
Also, I have a new tapestry.
Oh, nice.
Of course, nice.
I'm all filled up on attunement slots. So
The
Yeah, I
cake
didn't
is
take shit.
not attuned.
if you want it, you can have it.
So I got a question for you guys.
Sometimes.
Dungeons, Dragons, and Dives.
Yeah, do you guys want to play Dungeons and Dragons?
I suppose.
on
I
Wednesday.
mean,
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, last time we played, you all went down deep into the veins of Tortana and rid the city and the Doge from the vampire lord that controlled it behind the scenes. That having come freshly up the heels of the defeat of Colin, the rescue of Aotearoa's soul entrapment by the King of the Drowning Mire, and over a year's worth of other adventures that have taken so much of your time. So you decided to rest for a while, take care of some things, and with precious little going on that requires the group's attention, half a year goes by as you take care of your own personal projects. Many of you haven't seen each other at all over the entirety of that half year until you all receive by mail a letter with the official insignia of the Dragon King of Sinpera requesting your entry into a gladiatorial event where one lucky fighter could receive a single request to be honored by the Dragon King if it is at all within his power. And so, you've all come together again at the mansion to discuss this new development. At this very moment, Lambert, being the last to arrive, enters into the lounge to find a lot of you ready to discuss.
oh, for the love of God, tell me it's not vampires again. Is it vampires again?
It's the Dragon King, and I want to kill him.
Okay, so no. Still suicidal. Okay, good to know. Been gone for 6 months, nothing's changed.
I've also been gone for 6 months. I think most of us have.
It's been 1 week.
I've been here the entire time.
Oh God, were you supervised?
Actually, at that moment, an old woman who looks an awful lot like Q opens the upstairs door into the lounge and walks down the stairs. She's a fire Ganazi of the same breed as Q, that deep red skin with that's paled with age, and pointed ears from their half-elf heritage. She has long gray hair pulled up in a bun above her head, tucked behind these thick, rounded glasses as she hobbles along with her cane toward you all. Oh, sorry, am I interrupting anything?
Lokalani, I was just speaking of you. This here is the party I was speaking about, and we've been with for some time.
You learn how to clone yourself, Q?
I feel like I'm missing a step here. Hello, my name is Lambert, and you would be...
Oh, sorry, my name is, Lokalani. I am, Ossie's little sister.
I just blink at
Audie.
her. I look... I look at Aotearoa, I look back at her, and I just suddenly... my brain kicks back into gear. I go, wait, Audie?
Tiaroa?
Audie.
This is name, after all. What, you want us to say the entire name every single time? Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, thank God some of your family is sane.
Spent a month with her. She's a delight.
What's that mean?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, nice to meet you. It's always nice to meet family.
Michael, I'm assuming we're coming directly in off of the conversation that Sen and I were just having. So
That was at month 5.
Right.
Has that conversation has happened then?
Yep,
that we
probably like
A month ago.
yesterday.
That
Yesterday.
we didn't finish.
Or something.
Okay.
We mostly finished it.
Oh, dude, no, not at all. The
Oh,
meat and
jeez.
potatoes,
What
like
is
fucking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, you successfully avoided it until today.
Nice.
I can message you more after the session.
God damn it.
It's fine. Yes, Lokalani's been here for about a month, so we were able to work together and such, but that's not important. We're talking about these letters here.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. The tournament. Yes. Have you all decided on going or not?
It is a massive insult to my personal honor to even ask me in the first place, so I feel obligated to go and punch the Dragon King in the face.
I feel that's a bit excessive.
He has a very strong passion in his hobbies.
I would like to see him not have to be reborn again, so I'm going to go to make sure he doesn't kill himself recklessly.
Honestly, I just want to go to stress test it some more. I want to see what else he can come back from. So far it's been, what? Disintegration, being torn in half. What else has happened to him? Oh, you got mauled!
I did
He
get
was
mauled.
emulsified into a paste.
I'm forgetting things, or perhaps I wasn't there, but do we have ties to this Dragon King?
I was
Right.
enslaved by him and forced to fight in the gladiatorial pits.
You recall meeting him once at the Doge's gala, and he was just deliberately rude to Lucian for basically no reason.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody has to supervise Lucian, I suppose.
I just raised my hand.
If nobody holds me back, I will commit murder.
I am never going to miss out supervising Lucian. It's always a treat. And sometimes I get to join him, which is even more fun.
Fortune, you weren't there at the ball. He danced his little heart out.
Lucian can dance.
Very
Actually
well.
danced pretty well.
Also, what ball?
Not as well as Sen around conversational topics.
He chokes on her coconut drink when you say that. I have no idea what you mean.
Well, needless to say, this sounds
When
like
is
fun.
when is this invitation? I didn't read the whole thing.
Were we given a date? I don't fucking remember.
You were. I believe the event would be held on the 17th of Rain's Fall, which is in 2 days.
2 days.
that's so-
we have 2
so sad.
days.
3 days.
3
Sorry.
days.
So Gwydion, who has been floating off the surface because this is a fake Gwydion, says, "So do I need to be here in person then?"
You're
Wait.
here right now.
That's
You
weird.
take up
Run
as
that
much
by me
presence
again.
as you normally do.
This isn't me. This is a projection.
When were
Yes.
you able to do... You know what? It's been a while. I'm not surprised.
In a
For a
rare.
while.
Is your projection able to do everything you are?
No. If it takes any damage, it will go away. Don't hit me.
Kind of want to.
I know, right? I was
Okay.
just thinking, it's like, how much of a dick would I be if I were to just sock the illusion so Gwydion would actually have to come in here to have the conversation?
I can teleport. It's fine.
But
However, I do need to bring some guests. There's something I need to take care of.
Oh my lord.
It won't take very long.
I mean, we already have Auntie's little sister. So, oh, you're just here now. Okay.
Lokalani is my
So you're
big
all giving a
sister.
token?
I just jest that she's my little sister. I call her E.T.
Nice to meet you, BT.
Likewise. Sorry, but it's very hard to speak with this voice of mine.
Well, it's in your family. It's understandable.
That's the real problem.
Gwydion, I can literally create a perfect biological copy of myself that is real in the flesh, and you can only make an image?
What?
What?
You can do what?
I can do so much. Believe me.
I didn't
But-
do it. Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around.
All I
Anyways.
can do is punch things.
I
Oh.
could do a lot, frankly. Yeah.
A simulation
haven't-
is the project for the future. Go ahead, Matt.
I hadn't thought of that. I could make a metal copy of myself.
Oh, good God, no! No one give him ideas. No one
But
give
you're
him
already
ideas.
pretty heavy metal. And then I tap my hurdy-gurdy.
You need to add some symbols to that thing or something, man. Get a good rim shot on your hurdy-gurdy.
Don't talk about rim shots.
I don't want to know. Anyway.
Oh man.
Anyways, yes, there's one project I need to finish up that does involve me bringing a few people to the manor. It won't take long. They'll be in and out.
Okay.
But it's something we should take care of before this, because this will benefit us.
Sure.
Does this have to do with your past lives and or future terrorism acts?
No.
I'm sorry, terrorism.
Gwydion's committed a little bit of terrorism.
I mean, technically, haven't we all at this point?
I want to overthrow the heads of multiple states, so yes.
We've already done that once.
Yes.
I hope our maid locks the door.
Only technically.
That technically wasn't terrorism, because nobody knew they existed yet.
I
so it's okay.
feel like it's still kind of up there, though.
Also, I have 60 pounds of meteorite, and I dumped them out of my pockets.
We still have
Here you
that?
go.
We have how
No,
much?
He took a vacation.
Yeah. So Q, happy birthday. You get 60 pounds of meteorite now.
Matthew's lost his mind.
What the fuck are we
I
doing? Actually,
was just wondering about some of
Literally
this.
anything you want.
Remember when you said you wanted to make a metal copy of yourself, Q?
that sounds like a terrible idea. And a frightening one.
You have a soul stone?
No.
do.
Hold on.
You just invited yourself to 3 hours of DMs tonight, Michael.
How long does this take?
Oh, no.
Hey, I know that we had 6 months to talk about this, but what if I made myself a warforged?
Had a magic meteorite.
Creatures cannot be transmuted by this spell. Why does it say that? That's unfortunate.
You could just make something that looks like a warforged, and then, I don't know, soulstone.
A hollow body is not a warforged.
Uh,
Here's the thing.
That is a weird
Just-
suit of armor that no one can
just-
get into.
No, that
What
is a
if-
mech for a gnome in the future.
What if we cast magic shit on this in the amplification chamber and just see what happens?
That sounds like it could have horrifying consequences. I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Create
And
items.
I'm down for it.
I'm gonna make some plate armor later.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Makes sense.
You should make some horse armor for $4.99.
It's exactly the amount I need. 60 pounds.
That's funny.
Oh god. All right, I'll work on that later.
It's whatever.
No, it'll be
I'm
good.
happy to have us around.
Thank you, Lucian. I didn't think to really make you all anything while I was busy with the ship, really, and Lokalani, and...
Of course.
I forgot about the ship.
What did you do to the
I'm about
ship?
to say, I figured. I was waiting for this.
I'm so happy.
What did Aotearoa do to the ship?
Well, we
Based on the
gotta,
time frame, would I have seen it?
we gotta get on the ship.
I'm so happy I was off island 6 months.
Yes, you would
Yes.
have seen it.
You
You will not describe it yet.
You will all be enthralled by what has happened.
I don't know what you
Oh,
mean.
Cody, I can't wait.
But
Objectively true.
I can end charm effects as an action, so it's okay.
It's no importance. We have guests coming, and Gwydian's bringing friends, and we should probably clean up and be presentable for them.
Gwydian and his guest walk
I'm
through the door.
presentable.
Oh, god
fuck.
damn it. Do I have to wear that damn
Upstairs.
doublet again?
Hello? Hello, everyone?
You want to
Pretty good.
hide? Let's scare him.
So like a bunch of these like relatively like
Nerds.
nerdy looking guys wearing Gwydian's like style of robes like walk through the door like they're completely lost and have no idea where they're going.
Hello, this is Q, Lambert, Lucian, Sen. This is me. He points to himself.
Good afternoon, small one.
Evening. Nice to meet you. Is it okay if we met to meet you here?
This is just the nearest teleportation circle. We need to go to our ship. Is it still at the docks? The guild docks?
No. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Then away we go.
Let us make haste.
Gwydian,
will
have you
drop
tested them yet?
concentration On project image. What was that?
Tested them.
Have you tested them yet?
A hand send a silver coin.
Tested them.
Nah,
What?
We don't have midterms coming up for a few
You've
more
invited guests into our home and you didn't test them.
We killed the vampires. They're dead.
we didn't kill all of the vampires, to be fair.
I'm just gonna look at each of them and say,
Look, you
"Sugar
found a
turds."
bunch of vampires and you didn't kill them all.
I'm just gonna press the silver coin to each of them.
There was one vampire that we had go kill someone else instead.
They are all fine.
Okay.
You take it that the Magistrorum, being a Marish school, they have to do tests relatively frequently. The Inquisition is very active, especially in Ambria.
You know, Sen, I have a way to test literally all of them in half a second. It's not hard for me anymore.
Why are we scared of changelings now?
Oh, I was thinking vampires.
I will designate you the head tester of vampirism and lycanthropy.
Okay, lycanthropy might be a little harder, but vampires easy, yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so Gwydian, you noticed something. You noticed something.
Yeah.
So there's one of the people that you've been teaching for a little bit is a Fire Ganazi. She has walked over to the corner with Lokalani, and they're having a little conversation back there.
Oh, that's
What?
nice.
I want to eavesdrop on their conversation.
From what you understand, they're both very surprised that the other one is here. It seems that they're related.
And they're just
Probably.
ignoring Aotearoa?
She's never seen Dottie. Like, not really. It's been years.
How rude.
Oh my god.
You
How
don't
does
know
this
the
even
place you
happen?
See your mom there, like. Someone DMs me, and then I go, "Oh God, oh God." That's how it happens.
So do all Fire Genasi know each other?
I think we've wasted enough time.
Do all Fire Genasi know each other? I am not touching that one with the 10-foot pole.
Shen, it's a work of reading. I don't know what to call it. It skips generations, so
Have you never read a book before? Do you not know what it is?
The Fire Genasi are born from typical individuals. It's just realm touched. Or could happen to anyone's offspring.
I think I remember you mentioning that a year or so ago.
It's similar to other things.
So they do all know each other. How delightful. Gwydion, lead the way as second mate of the ship.
Shall.
Okay, so you begin your way towards the ship. Now it's been a while since you've been on the ship. So as you're like walking down, like, you know, the first like hour or so is uneventful, like as you like get to the docks. Getting there, you see your ship, or what you assume to be your ship, but last time you checked, there wasn't like a giant metal fan at the back. Like it's like a fin that's like.
What?
No,
Why doesn't Matthew describe it?
You're not describing this accurately.
No, you're going to describe it accurately, actually. Thank you.
So
I'll be over here.
Tyler, do you remember when I asked you if I could have a fire elemental?
Oh my god.
No.
So let's just say that happened,
Fucking
okay?
steam engine.
No.
So the ship, it's got a large like ram's horn on the side of it that goes partly underwater, right? So there's a big metal tube that goes into the water just below the water line near the stern of the ship.
Okay.
There's one on each side, and they both come up to about where, like, I guess the captain's quarters would be. And it's very aesthetically ram horn like is what Q went for it. That's most of what you can see, except no, that's everything you can see from the exterior.
Getting on board. There are obviously there are people like the crew themselves. They are wearing their uniforms. Just as a side note, some of the more interesting characters are below deck. You know which ones I'm talking about. Although Dakar actually sees you as you're walking towards. He actually looks like he's gotten himself a nice set of armor, like a nicer armor than he had before. Looks like full plate, sort of modified to make it a little easier to move around and like perform like shiply duties. He gets up to you guys. Hey, captains! Wasn't expecting you. What's up? We going somewhere?
We're here giving the crew a bit of a tour of the new locomotive system.
The new what?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, he's been hard at work for like, it's been about half a year now.
Why did you call it a locomotive system? This is still a ship, right? It counts as a ship? Very important that it counts as a ship.
Locomotion, movement.
There are many things that I thought that I understood about the world, and I understand nothing about this at all.
Isn't the locomotion a song from Maryland?
No.
Moving on with it.
Locomotion. It's really
definitely
similar.
And
Just
then let's be
accents
real.
with how you pronounce E and A. Don't worry about it.
Well,
How do
hopefully
you pronounce?
this shouldn't cause any complications. Anyways, bring up the materials, please. He's gonna beckon to a student.
I don't understand.
You a professor now?
Oh,
Gordon.
yes.
Student?
So, like, the students, like, you know, get together what you said to bring. You know, they,
A giant,
do their thing.
a giant bag, a giant burlap sack. Gwydion will cut open, and it out will spill a bunch of white dust. Okay, so everyone, he'll just point to like the students that he brought. Spread this into each corner of the ship.
Were you in the southern plantations again?
It'll only take about 10
Right away,
minutes.
sir.
I take offense to that.
They, inside the ship as well.
Yes, inside.
All right, so like, you know, they're like over the top of the ship. When they get inside the ship, you do hear some screams about like a minute and a half into the ship. Just
Good.
not every day you see a mind flayer.
Their spirits will be broken. Don't forget.
They
what
get
else
over
we
it
have
rather
down there.
quickly whenever no one else is freaking out. And right, there's also like a manicore and shit.
Yeah.
I will say that like they
Gwydion
do
will
have a
accompany
problem
them.
spreading it where the manticore is, but
Gwydion
Dakar, like,
will
gives them a
wall-
leg.
can wall them off.
yeah.
What are you doing?
10, like, you know, however much time that like that part of the ritual takes, the powder has been spread throughout the ship.
Oh, that's quite a mess. Luckily, it will all go away. Gwydion will then spend 10 minutes drawing glyphs in the powder all around the ship, and when he's done, he claps his hands together. All of the quartz dust ignites into blue flame. The ship is covered in blue fire as I cast Gwydion's Ghostly Galleon.
Oh no!
What?
We have a phantom ship
I
now.
do appreciate alliteration.
I remember when you were talking about
You're
this,
welcome.
Tyler.
Turning into a ghostly vessel.
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Yep.
This is incredible.
Dude!
Yep.
Caster's
Magic
desire.
boat.
And this is over top of all the other improvements to the ship. So
Yes, I want to see what Q has done now because
Oh, that's gonna get super weird with
we're gonna get weird
the
with it.
mechanics.
yes,
Did you
Yes.
just give us a ghostly
technically
fucking
the thing
tank?
that you built could be
It's
anywhere,
all
and it will
part.
work just as well.
We
We're
can
literally
tell.
just in Sea of Thieves right now.
Oh, what?
I
Okay.
just,
Hey, you guys want
And
to
it works consistently.
y'all just want to say, you know, fuck it to whatever we're doing, just go be pirates? I
Yes.
kind of just want to
I
go be
think about
pirates suddenly.
every
This
day.
is-
Unstoppable.
Every day.
Unstoppable.
I told Michael if Gwydion dies, all of his custom spells need to be sent out to the world, except maybe this one, because whoever has this spell becomes the pirate lord.
Yeah, this one's like legitimately dangerous.
Yeah.
We
I
know
wanna
a
be the
bunch of
pirate
pirate
lord.
underlings. Like, can we just do a spin-off and like fork sharp right now?
Let's just
Third
go.
campaign, third
I don't care.
campaign, we fight the
Everyone
guy you
will-
I
found
wouldn't
in
like
Mo.
that very
Fuck
much,
the
but I would also like it a
Who
lot.
cares about the world? Let's be pirates.
Everyone, welcome to Dorn's Pirate Crew. This is now my ship. I stole it fair and square. You are now known as
No.
Beaches. You can upgrade from Beaches to Maggot. No, we're
You know
not doing
how
that.
every anime
Or-
has
Already on a pirate ship, technically.
You know how animes have that season where nothing makes sense because the head writer was sick with the flu or something? This is our off season where they got the backup writers. We just have a pirate arc. And then it relates nothing to do with the rest of the campaign.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be
Ghost
kind of like a
ship.
fun little one-shot.
No, that's
That's
Ghost-
that's
in any
planned.
case.
That's planned.
Now that the floor can, with the thing that you want to show them, can be literally anywhere. By all means,
Gwydion,
tell them about it. Oh yeah,
yes.
Gwydion, sorry, finish
Sorry.
up here.
the ship is now new and improved. He's talking to both the party and one of the magistrates that he brought. Should be resistant to most form of energy. I can teleport it and bring it along with me wherever I want. If you would like a demonstration of that, we can go back to Maryland.
Like everyone's just staring in shock. Silent shock.
It's actually, the magistrate, they walk up to you. It does certainly seem that you've outdone yourself, Master Gwydion. And you're sure about sharing this with the rest of the Magistrorum?
I don't see why not. It's a spell that could be dangerous in the wrong hands, but I trust the Magistrorum to keep it safeguarded.
Very well. It will probably, especially because of the cost involved in casting it, be exclusively used for Mayrish ships.
Oh no.
Very well.
What did you just do?
I will report this.
Thanks, Gwydion.
I will report this to the general right away. I'm sure she will be very interested in
What have you done, Gwydion?
what
Oh
you
my
have
God.
done. In the meantime, I do believe it is by and large enough. You've convinced me that perhaps you are worthy of the title. Oh gosh, what has happened?
Did we just watch Gwydion pass his final exam?
Yes.
That's
not a
hilarious.
We
I
also
love it.
just watched
He
him
graduated.
massively buff our
He
final
graduated
boss.
months ago.
Oh, I graduated a bit ago. This is
Like, just absolutely.
This is your doctorate.
I am like drawing a major blank. You know what? It's because I did it in a different set of notes. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
I'm all over the place because I haven't done this in like a month, which will do it in my experience. Very well. I'm comfortable enough. From here on, I believe you've earned yourself the rank of High Magister. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Gwydion
No,
will
actually.
don his
Few
new
claps.
robes with the snap of his finger.
You're gonna don the new robes?
Yes, switch
You die.
Revealing-
instantly.
Alright.
black and blue robes, and also Gwydion's hair is significantly longer.
It is.
Oh shit. I gotta change up that sprite you want then.
I-
Fuck. I forgot all
No,
about
you
this.
do not. If you
Oh, it looks
You
perfect.
actually sent me a while
if you
ago.
would just look on over.
If I just look on over. Oh!
It did it. Gwydion
Nice.
became evil.
Wow, Tyler just says do my hair, but blonde.
Well, back when my hair was.
I did a little bit of modification.
Not bad.
I literally just had to redo it from scratch, but it worked.
I'm about to say if you needed anything, you could just hit me up. I gladly would send you like just the base I have.
I had the original and the one that he sent me, and it's the whole thing. New robes, very good.
New robes. new hair.
I believe that I will take the students back if you are expected elsewhere.
Yes. Until we meet
Very
again.
well. Indeed, Master Gwydion. Gather round. Off the ship, please. And they all off the ship, and he starts like tracing out a teleportation circle. Dakar, who's like sort of on the side. Well, I'm not exactly sure what she just did to the ship, but looks nice. Were we gonna show them the new thing?
I'm actually Q. If you would like to give us a tour of the ship, the inside should still be in the same place. I'm curious to see what modifications you've made.
Oh
That's right,
gosh,
it
it started from an idea with Lokalani, and it was a childhood toy that I would make, and never occurred to me that I could try doing it larger, and I just so happen to have the materials and means to try it here, and
Yeah, that is something I was gonna do. I was gonna.
so the group of everybody just left, huh? The mages.
The mages.
Yeah. Oh, Lokalani, who was that you were just speaking with?
Oh, I didn't think about introducing you. Sorry, that was Priscilla.
Priscilla? No. Did
I not say anything? I should have. Oh, you know how this. The older you get, the what is fuck? Oh,
your gray hair is showing.
sorry. Oh,
This woman couldn't stop talking for hours straight the day before, and now she can't remember her own family introductions.
Oh, good God.
Seems like Q's relative.
you know how it is. You have to. It's a lot easier to talk like I do through text than it is with your own mouth.
What's text?
We'll teach you how to read.
Writing, boy, writing.
It's fine. I have plenty of years to meet her. I
just didn't think of it. I just didn't think of it at all. But
I had other nieces on our minds. It's.
We'll see how many years you have left.
What the fuck?
Right. Well, anyways, have you all heard of a pop boat?
A what?
No.
I've heard of pop. It's a drink from the north. It's made of a nut and a lot of sugar.
Have I heard of a pop?
It's not. It's not.
Michael?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Can it be a sailing
flat.
check?
No.
It absolutely cannot. It has nothing to do with sailing at all.
I think it's just
It could not have less to do with
It's an
sailing.
18. Why am I rolling?
Yeah. You have obviously heard of this thing. Obviously, you've heard of it.
Of course.
It's a thing that you like.
Yes, of course.
It's just
Okay, so what a
a
pop
parent thing, I guess.
boat is so they take a metal tube and they turn it into a coil in the center. They bend it so the rods are headed from the coil out, right? So you put this into a boat with the rods leading into the water. Now, before you do it, you have to prime it. So you do have to put some water into this coil initially. And so what will happen is once you put flame to it, eventually the water inside the coil turns to steam and it expels out the pipe down below. Now, since the pipe is submerged, as soon as the steam is expelled, there's a vacuum inside and it brings in water back into the coil, which then gets heated. Once it's heated again to steam, it pops out. So it produces the smallest amount of thrust.
This motherfucker.
Cute.
Wow.
You made us a steamboat.
This son of a bitch has steampunked the fuck out of our ship. I love it.
And so Q explains this for like an hour or two,
Oh my
as long
God,
as you
no.
let him like talk. Really,
The longer you let him talk, the more detailed he does get.
the more excited he gets, and it goes into
He
like the
starts,
processes.
He says a thing that he said like an hour ago, and he does the entire thing again.
So you've made our boat a giant children's toy. That's so quaint, Q.
I expect it to at least quadruple our speed.
Oh my!
Oh,
I haven't tested that yet, but I just thought I'd throw a number out there and watch Michael's face.
well,
Nice.
I don't know who Michael is. It's definitely not a member of the crew.
does it still drive like normal, or am I
I'm
gonna
sure
be
we have a
completely
Michael
lost?
on our crew. I don't know the names of most of them.
It's a little faster.
A little faster.
Oh, hey, I'm Michael. You don't really go through it talks faster. You kidding
He
me?
said it goes faster.
Michael,
It
you
does
get
go
speaking
10
privileges.
feet faster per round.
Nice.
Oh,
it's like inconsistent speed.
I just won
So
those
it's like,
back.
It's like one round you get an extra 30 speed, and then the next round or next like
Yeah.
5 rounds you don't.
You still are literally faster, and I will. That's mostly for me than it is for you guys, but you are faster.
Do we have the fastest ship like on the planet?
No.
No.
Okay. We
There's
gotta kill the
spaceships.
others.
I cast haste on the ship.
We definitely have a better chance now. I can't say
It
on the
counts
ship.
as a creature, kinda.
It only counts as a
Teleport.
creature when it comes to teleport and plane shift.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. So pop boats are a real thing. Just if anybody wants to look them up.
Yeah, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption.
I had to look them up for this. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this guy is talking about. And then I looked it up and I was just like, yeah, this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive, Artie. How exactly she like Lokalani will she'll feed into the cycle like in like
Oh, my
forever.
lord.
I'm under the assumption that someone fucking stops them or the ship.
Hopefully the
Ship
fire
explodes.
elemental never goes rogue or breaks the enchantment. That could possibly be disastrous, but
Oh, of course.
I
not.
hadn't really thought of that. But here we are.
Well, if he
honestly,
did,
of
I would
everything we've
punch
ran
him.
into and dealt with. and
I'm sorry,
fought,
what?
I'm pretty sure we can handle a damn fire elemental, thank God. That
Oh,
would
it's
honestly just be another day in the week.
fire
Lucian-
elemental that
Lucian
Gwydion
literally
summoned,
one-on-one
and
them.
I
Yeah,
bound
so.
it to the ship using some enchantment help from the guild.
We should get going to Sinpera now. Probably.
Yes, in our ghostly galleon steam powered ship.
Yeah, so it's powered by steam. It's constantly like almost like semi-transparent, and then like it's on blue fire constantly as
Only on the
it's
outside.
sailing, and like only on the outside. And like steam is coming up from the back, and little bubbles that are trailing off behind it. Like, what have you done?
We can rearrange the ship's insides whenever we want.
Hot.
So I can hide away the manticore.
I
forget.
see what you have done.
Oh, this is like the best
I'm
smuggling
getting-
ship ever, isn't it?
I feel like I
Yep.
went to study camp for 6 months now.
One would hope.
Oh man.
Well, it's
was
worked
something
pretty
like-
well as a smuggling ship so far.
What's everyone else been up to? I want us to start alphabetically.
Oh, fuck.
It does take some time
Oh.
to get to Sinpera without teleportation.
I've
I
been-
think it ends up being like to get to Arskara. It's like
Don't forget we're fast now.
you're not that fast.
We're not that fast.
I'm giving you an extra mile an hour, which is pretty fucking fast, to be honest.
Yeah.
So-
No, that's great.
You're at 5 an hour. You'll be there tomorrow morning.
So to answer Sen's question, I've been working on the ship mostly, sending letters back and forth to Lokalani about what to do with my niece and newfound friend. Glares.
That's lovely. Who's next?
Who is next? Lambert?
Are
you
G
sure
comes
about that?
before L.
I'm about to
Me?
say,
How's it? That feels wrong.
Nope, it's incredibly
objectively
accurate.
correct.
That doesn't
let me
feel right.
phone the alphabet police. Okay.
G
well,
comes first.
I
Thank you,
completed my
Michael.
studies.
Michael, I will murder you.
I completed my studies. So after that, I became what rank? Did I become a magister after graduating?
Yeah, you became a magister, and then like you toyed
Then-
around with being an arcanist or
I
something.
briefly became an arcanist, but that involves a little bit too much
Active work.
active work. So I worked on becoming a high magister, which you just saw me do now with my fancy
Damn.
spell.
Fancy.
And also, more importantly, I'm finished. I remember all of it. Gwydion will point to his
Everything?
forehead, and there will a symbol on his forehead
Oh,
will
yeah.
start glowing. What's the symbol again?
Yeah, so he pulls up his hair, and like you see on his forehead, there was a time when he cast remove curse on himself, where there was like his forehead glowed with like an open book with like a magic sigil beneath, like behind it. That sigil is now like permanently like on his forehead, like right in the center, and it's like glowing slightly.
You're the
I guess
youngest
that's
of your
weird.
rank.
Yes. There have only been, I believe I am the 6th or 7th High Magister,
I think it's 6th, yeah.
and none of them has been technically as young as I am, but I got in a few extra years, you could say.
I think technically you're the oldest, probably.
Yes, I guess technically I'd be older than just about anyone on the planet, but you could say that I've aged well.
Very impressive. Well done, Gwydion.
Yes.
The captain's giving you a performance review.
Now that I've remembered, I guess the next step is to undo all of it. If I can prove that I'm worthy of having the curse removed, I can die in a normal way and not come back. Which, not the most typical goal, but it's on a list of things.
That sounds like a lovely goal, Gwydion. Is there something we can do to help?
I'm already holding my crossbow, tears in my eyes. What is that?
I have to atone for past sins. So hopefully, by preventing an upcoming apocalypse, it will have made up for me causing a previous one.
Sins of the father, except it's just sins of myself.
Sins of the son are the sins of the son.
Sins of myself from a very, very long time ago.
Even though the son cut his hair and said he's Gwydion now, and no longer the Lich King.
I spoke to the Magus in person. She told me that all of my lives were supposed to end in abject failure as part of the lesson, but this one seems to have been an exception for one reason or the other that even she could not foresee. So I'm going to carry that momentum as far as I can, and maybe once we've defeated this Aroth fellow, she'll consider repealing my sentence.
Yeah, let's kick Aroth's ass.
Do you think it's because you finally found a family and you weren't alone?
That could be one of the reasons I gave. I said, was it not circumstance? I wasn't born into a tyrannical regime, wasn't born into any kind of terrible genocide or anything like that. I was just, a student living out my life, so I didn't resort to anything nasty. But I think she said that was too simple. So who knows?
Well, there literally is genocide going on right now, but sure.
Yes, but I'm not a victim nor a participant.
There's no need to brag, Gwydion.
But you see my point.
I'm not committing genocide.
This time!
Let's put this on the sticky notes on the fridge of good deeds done this month.
Didn't do genocide.
Lambert, what were you doing?
Lambert, please.
Yes, take it away.
I turned down the Grandmaster position at the Manticore School, and that's about it. That's literally it. I've been busy just helping fix up the Manticore Monastery.
What were your reasons for turning down the position?
Well, let me think. The current Grandmaster, Vakis, that wood elf that we found bleeding to death, he's Grandmaster now. And my thoughts were, he lost to the thing I killed, so it's probably better that I keep wandering on the path. Someone else can do book work and train poor orphans and
agreeable.
Send them to the death.
I've
That's a great
discovered
idea.
that when you have a lot of power, the last thing you want to do is get caught up in bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
Wait, so I'm glad to be back here.
Now that I'm a 14th level wizard, let me get caught up in bureaucracy.
Can't we just wish the evil army away?
I love how I
In
literally...
a couple levels.
I gave up my fucking stupidly high-ranking position possibility. Fucking Gwydion's just a magister now. God damn it.
Hi,
Man.
High Magister.
High
It is the
Magister.
highest ranking position. There have only been 6 of them in the last 300 years.
Only a
It's crazy.
magister, but also on drugs.
You literally could have said, yes, I'm in charge now, and the first rule is that I get to come and go as I please, and you are my second, and you get to do the administrative work. And you said, no, I'm just going to let you be in charge.
Nah, I'm good, because then people come to me with problems that I actually can't solve.
You say I delegate these things to the head of problem solving of the Manticore School.
No, I'd rather just hit up a notice board and see if there's been a problem anywhere in the area, and just deal with it. That sounds more fun to
The
me.
old-fashioned way.
Have you made any money these 6 months?
It's not
Literally,
talk
you
about
have
money.
because you
Yeah.
you got paid in that investment. So
Yeah, I got
How much
paid
did
in
you
Yeah.
technically made 300. You made 300 gold.
Yo, I made 300 gold. I'm not poor anymore.
Not you.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
I
yeah,
made-
it was you.
it was.
No, it wasn't you.
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't me. Fucking.
It was correct. Not
How much
correct.
money have
The other
we made
one.
from
Fucking
our,
Kieran. Oh my god.
How much money have we made from our business?
300 gold.
Okay.
Each.
Anyway, as for how much I've made in the last 6 months, somewhere in the realm of 5,000.
How did this piece of shit make more money than me? Goddamn.
Because
I
my
made
ass
0.
was busy hitting up every notice board on the way back home.
It's true.
I love the idea that you've been cleaning dishes and like killing rats and it added up to 5,000 gold in 6 months.
You know what's funny? It would have too.
Look.
He would have.
Listen, like you can kill like one dragon and get the horde, or you can kill all the rats and get that much money. Like, think.
How did he make more money than me? This is bullshit.
The pay grade of an Arcanist is shockingly low.
Because
think,
I did not take the high position.
I think High Magister comes with an increase.
Well, I just got there, so give me some time.
Oh, right, but like from this point forward, you get like you can like apply for all the grants.
I made 0 gold.
Oh yeah, and you get 500 monthly.
Yeah.
Lucian, what were you up to?
That's-
You
I
seem to brought some rock back.
Yeah, I went back to that meteorite island and I punched the shit out of the meteorite until it broke, and I bathed in the meteor water, and I drank the meteor water, and I cooked stew in the meteor water, and I just kind of lived there for 6
This is
months.
such a kale thing to do.
Did you document any side effects potentially?
Actually, you look
Yeah,
at him.
watch
He's
this.
at least a foot taller than he used
I was
to
going
be.
to make a joke. I was going to be like, why'd you get taller?
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
Gwydion, can you make yourself invisible really quick?
Gwydion turns himself in. When Gwydion casts a spell, the book glows again, and like a spectral
Yeah.
spell book just appears in front of him, and he just like combs through it and turns invisible.
Does it smell
I
like
can
honey?
still see you.
Yes. Oh,
Try to hide from me. I can still see you.
you have true sight.
I close
I
my
need to
eyes.
cast-
I can still see you.
I need to cast a
Sorry,
spell for
what?
that. Maybe I
Oh, so
should
you just
bathe in
don't
the
sleep
meteor
at all
water.
now.
I just follow you without even looking.
Can you see just invisibility only, or can you see through any sort of magical?
I can see anything within 10 feet of me.
It's
At
less
any
you see
absolute
them, but
rate.
you sense that they are there. You
I know
feel
they're
his
there.
presence.
Oh, so if I step
I mean-
15 feet back, you won't see me.
Yeah, you
I
take
know.
one
There
step
we
back.
go.
You're like, ah, fuck, ah, shit.
Oh, where'd he go?
Understood.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's it. I can punch things harder now. As well.
I mean,
Oh, that's good.
you're a solid foot taller, lad. I don't think anyone's surprised by that knowledge.
I just hung out on the ship the whole time.
Thank you, Michael.
Swear to God.
So nice to see you again.
Well, you said we were going alphabetically, see, and like,
God damn it.
Yeah, he's right.
yeah.
He's right.
We don't self-insert with NPCs.
Michael, I believe M precedes L.
What?
Is Michael wearing a uniform?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let it
Obviously.
slide. I'll let this slide. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to hear that. I'll make a stat block for him later.
He'll get to keep his thumbs tonight, at least.
Let's see, who haven't we heard of? Son, what have you been up to?
Oh my, let me pull out my extensive notes.
I just picture you just reaching somewhere, pulling out a scroll, unfurling it, and it just goes all the way across the floor.
It's just like Gwydion has to make the ship longer in order to.
I love it.
Oh man, making things longer by artificial means.
Fuck you, Nathan.
That's good.
So I spent some time in Free Harbor doing completely legal work for them.
The hell's free? Harbor?
That was a good time. I also learned a lot of info about the going-ons in the world. After that, I had to take over the life of a member of the Inquisition, and I went deep undercover.
What? That's not true.
That did happen.
Whoa, wait, this segued really
It
hard.
is.
You can choose
suddenly.
not
It
to
is
believe
true.
me.
So I did all of these things, and also I was a fucking undercover agent for.
Here's the thing,
yes.
I really want to doubt, but at the same time, I don't feel like this is bullshit.
So I spent a month as a man, and
That
I lived his
doesn't
life.
Month and a half.
And yes, I was not able to find Amelia. Eventually, I was found, and I was able to make a quick escape.
Oh my God.
Also, fun fact, the Inquisition, they like to inject people with silver. They make a concoction out of silver.
It's fucked up.
We should probably talk more about this later, Lambert.
Yes, I'm curious because that just gave me another idea for something else.
Didn't we find something similar? Some kind of concoction they were making in.
We did. We found a
I
serum.
You
of
did.
sorts.
So, was that about 30 sessions ago?
Something like
It
that.
was the time skippy
The
dungeon
time warp.
Yeah, the time war
Yeah.
dungeon where I fed
Yeah.
some poor bastard to a troll.
where you got the manticore.
Where we got the manticore.
And like the Sphinx and all that.
There's a lot of weird crap in that one. Wow. That's fun.
Yeah, that was a weird session.
It was a good one though.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
I Jedi Force mind trick some poor bastard to a troll. It was great.
It couldn't have gone any better, to be honest.
And then after that, I just kind of hung out here, and I've been investing in a business.
Okay, see, what I do
What
just
sort
seems...
of business, son?
Well, you see, actually,
Oh no.
I decided...
This is literally the only one thing he wanted to talk about today.
What are you talking about?
Like, he said all of that, but all he wanted was to get to this point.
I'm gonna be honest, I actually forgot until I saw it in my notes.
Oh my god. Diligent note taking.
One sec, I have to look at something up.
Was it the name of it?
What's the name of it? And so I started investing money, and because I have a lot of money, and I spent it on. We need to actually discuss the actual cost of it, Michael. Now that I think about it, I have made a university for music and performing arts, such as theaters and plays and book writing. I'm going to call it the Carnes School of Performing Arts. A little bit of legacy for after I'm gone. Help new generations of bards and musicians and playwrights flourish. Something a little less violent after the life we've all lived.
What had you choose that name?
I had several names, and this one was the shortest.
It's true.
Well, the Carnes School of Performing Arts.
We're on the island of Kara, Tearoa.
Kara. Misheard.
So,
Yeah.
what are we going to expect with this Dragon King thing exactly?
Probably the worst, as is usual batting average. Yeah.
Oh, Lokilani, you were talking about the king or the emperor of Maryland a while back. Did he succumb to his illness?
Oh, wait. Actually, I think I know that one, too.
Oh,
You
heavens,
ever-
no. No, he got much better. Not, but, I think 2 months. Felt great about it afterwards. Commissioned a new crown, if I'm not mistaken.
Solid
I
silver.
thought she'd be all over that.
Yeah, crown of solid silver inlaid with amethyst, enchanted to glow.
Yeah.
I keep up.
Okay, so we all know about that. Interesting.
Not Lucian.
Curi- when you first told me about it, I was increasingly alarmed. Feels like without an heir, that would be a vacuum for another power on Maryland to step in. Which I do feel like would be the Inquisition.
You know, speaking on that, hey, Sen, you found nothing about Amelia while you were there?
Nothing concrete,
Nothing.
unfortunately. I do know the inside of their high security prison, though. I also know layout of the city in general.
Well, I mean, if all else fails, I hate I'm suggesting this, in and out of character. But if we go to the tourney and we win and have a request to make, that's a hell of a request.
If I win, I'm going to request
that's
that
within
the
his
Dragon
power.
King dies.
Yeah, if it's within his power is a thing.
If it's within-
You're requesting a war, Lambert.
Painfully aware, I'm just throwing out all
Over
options.
a girl.
Well, this girl is also heir to the throne.
It's true.
Amelia?
No, because the Doge has an older son. I'm not sure if it's going to go to him or Amelia.
The Doge ship is actually voted on by each of the High Princes, but the Doge's son is set to be the next High Prince if he is not elected Doge.
Interesting.
We'll see what happens with him. I'm sure we won't have any weird encounters with him.
Honestly, Sen, I'm surprised you didn't try investigating him at some point. I mean, wouldn't he also kind of have a play at the entire thing, too?
That's absurd to think about.
Is it, though?
Oh, I should also mention, in my time setting up the school, I would have to meet a lot of people and get occasional funding. And, I met some interesting people, and one thing led to another, and, Sen just pats her stomach, which has a slight bump to it.
Okay, see, now I don't believe it. Now I don't believe it. Now I don't believe it.
Did you eat too much, son?
Things were consumed, yes, Teteroa, but I don't think I ate too much.
I'm gonna go upstairs and stare at the ocean for a minute.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations. This seems like an environment that you shouldn't be in, and you henceforth are no longer allowed on the ship.
Yep, and
And I
that's what I want to
veto.
avoid.
We were talking about something important, I can't remember now.
Let's see. Michael, will you see to it, please? Can you escort Sen off the ship? And please let the rest of the crew know that she's not to enter.
No more fighting. It's
I
not
have
allowed.
spells beyond your comprehension that will cause you an eternity of pain. I do not recommend removing me from my ship.
Oh, we're in the middle of the ocean, boss.
Oh, we've
Um,
already put off from port.
Yeah, we
Zero.
Hero
I
hasn't
do
slept in
possess-
6 months.
presume.
I do possess a high degree of control over the ship now.
You do, but I'm steering.
I section Lucien off to his own little room.
What the fuck?
There's a nice bed. There's a bath.
Oh, thank
Walls
you. There's a-
appear
there's a-
before you, and you're
A training
pulled
dummy.
elsewhere.
Oh shit! I beat the fuck out of the training dummy. There is no training dummy there anymore. It's
Splits off
gone.
into hundreds of copies.
Lucien, it might not be a bad
That'll keep him
idea
busy for a while.
for you to try and challenge the Dragon King in single combat.
If I win this tournament, my plan is to ask him to die as my wish, and if he does not, then I will fight him.
I'm
It
so
would
happy
be
I'm
within his
upstairs.
power, probably.
I feel like legally.
Technically
so that the-
speaking.
That is within his power.
So obviously, I want all of us to live, of course. But if one of us has to die, and it is you, that's okay. The rest of us can't come back, though. So if you cause a fight that is legal, the rest of us will all also die, and that's
It's-
kind of shitty.
It's illegal. Okay, fine. I'll challenge him to fucking one-on-one combat. There
I
you
mean,
go.
genuinely
Now you
appreciate
won't
that.
die.
I mean,
Now
I
you
can
won't
get us
die.
all out of a near-death situation if need be.
I feel
If
like
you
your spell slots will be out.
I could save one.
if you do not want to be included in my personal grievances, that is okay.
No.
We've all been involved in our grievances. I think it's fine for you to ask
You're-
for a little bit.
You're part of the family. We will help you until death.
Sen's going to sit this one out anyways. Be more of a cheerleader on the side for us.
Right.
That is incredibly offensive to women. I know you come from a different time, but you shouldn't act like that anymore.
No, I would mean that you're very inspiring from the sidelines.
Review music.
Why is there a shovel on deck and Atero is just digging deeper into it in the ground?
So, do we all get a request, or is it just one request for the whole group?
I don't know.
If we
To be
each get a
honest.
request, can you
I
tell me
believe-
last?
The wording of the letter was like one person would be chosen
Damn
out
it.
of all of the individuals.
So we're just not getting anything then. We're just gonna watch them fight. Shit.
Lucian confronting his former king would be
Slave
something.
driver. Slave driver. He is no king of mine.
It's likely important that we go into this clear of any political lines under Lucian's banner, so perhaps we do need to rally some support from the Simperian workers.
At around this point, you guys have been talking about this for a minute, and he's heard you guys say this a few times. Drinar,
Oh, he's on the boat.
is on
Yeah.
the boat.
He's
Uh,
always just around.
He approaches.
Drinar.
His beard has been grown out, kind of regal looking, but it's like well trimmed. He seems a lot more relaxed, compared to what he used to be, at least. But kind of hearing you say all this stuff about like the Dragon King, especially, he like walks towards you. What is this about the Dragon King?
I want to kill him. And we've been invited to a gladiator tournament.
Is that where we're headed now?
Yes.
Yes. I must say, you look almost of noble blood with your strong figure and your long, perfectly combed and trimmed beard.
I wonder why.
Have you
Said
been
you're
anywhere
already
else?
with child. Don't aim for another.
What?
You don't know who the father is, Ateroa.
Right.
I don't.
Were you pregnant yesterday? It doesn't matter.
I was, except for the part where I was Jorn.
So we're headed to our scar right now.
Yes.
Would you like to fight with us? Or do you have something else on your mind?
Or leave. I mean, you could do that if you want to.
No, legally he's bound to us.
Legally
kinda
speaking,
fucked up.
Slave.
I'm on the hit list basically for the most wanted people in Sinpera. But honestly, I'm not sure if that means I'm better off your ship or on it.
It would be very hard for me to sequester you away.
If you'd like,
It
I can
wouldn't
change
bother
your
you.
appearance.
It's not I can change my own appearance to a certain degree to begin with. I'm more worried about being found out anyway. If I was on the ship, they might not look there. If I am off the ship and they do look for me there, they'll know where I was. I don't know. It seems a little serendipitous that a lot of you are invited to the one place that's the most dangerous for me to go.
True. I do plan on killing the Dragon King while we're here, so that's all I really have to say about that.
I suppose good luck then. Either way, I'd rather stay out of it. I'll leave it up to you guys. I trust you all fairly well. As long as you're around, I'm sure there's no way that I'll be apprehended one way or another. It just worries me that you'll be away either way. If that makes any sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
We will keep you safe. You have my word on that.
Very well. Then I'll remain on the ship. Below deck, probably. Just in case.
Even if anybody found you on the ship, I'm sure our assortment of strong allies could keep each other safe.
Well, that's part of it. I'd rather not anyone else get hurt.
Part of the crew. We lay down our lives for each other all the time.
Right, but if we're going to be in our scar, we will be going into a place where they can bring out the best and brightest in all of their army against us.
It's true.
I just don't want anyone else to be hurt. Still, I trust you, and it's better to be on the ship with you guys around than somewhere else. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll
Don't
be
worry too
fine.
much. I think it'll be fine.
We have plenty of safeguards. Should the worst come to pass.
Actually, on that note, Lokalani sort of like inches behind Q. Well, so, Artie, introduce me to the crew.
Oh no.
You can actually, I believe I assume that you're all like below deck and like they're off. Like most of the named crew is in like the background, like playing cards and stuff. She like hobbles over to the table and like gives Ilrith like a big squint. My, aren't
That's
you a
illegal in
handsome
three
one?
countries.
Auntie, don't you think he resembles our great uncle? Oh fuck, I have to pronounce this. Oh fuck, I didn't prepare. I need reread your notes. Basically, is where we're at. Don't you think he resembles our great uncle Altuara? Ma'am, I hate to be rude, but I strongly doubt I bear any resemblance to your great uncle.
With this family, you probably do.
It's the same mustache and everything. You know, like she like reaches towards his face, like grabs one of his tentacles, and just like immediately reels back. And, like she wipes it on her gown. Well, you certainly use a lot of oil in your beard, almost like grabbing rubber.
I see the resemblance, yes. They have the same... Yes.
Je ne sais quoi?
How bizarre. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you, Q. I mean, fucking Karanos is like in the background, kind of like snickering to himself, just like watching the whole thing go down, just laughing with his cards in his hand.
All he ever does.
Yeah, I mean, I introduced her to all the weirdos we have in the hold.
All the
Including
weirdos.
Manticore.
Yeah.
You have
including
a
Manticore.
dog!
Wow, this woman's actually just insane.
Oh no, not Zara.
Oh.
No, she's fine. She's fine.
Sorry, it's not a dog.
She probably literally couldn't even tell I was a changeling when I talked to her.
Oh, yes. So
Is
we're on
that
the
a
deck
point?
during this conversation about the dog, I suppose. This is... we flew on him earlier. Don't you remember?
It was ages ago, Artie. Ages ago. So much has happened since then. I've met... What's your name again, sir? Just looking at Gwydion.
Gwydion.
I've met Gwydion since then. One can't be expected to remember everything.
Did you want to come along for this gladiatorial bout, or...
I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's been so long since I've seen a tournament. I'd love to get in on the action again. Get the blood flowing.
Well, oh, hold on. I think it was just the 6 of us who were, or the 5 of us who were invited.
I'm sure we can bring a
Participate.
friend.
To
Probably.
watch.
I won't be fighting. I'll be watching. I assume.
Okay.
I'm terrible in a fight. I can't see anything. Unless you want me to use my cane. Holds up her
but
cane.
what about the business back home? You said it was booming.
Yes, and I took time off. I mean, I finished roughly 10,000 pieces of glassware the last several months just to be able to take this time off. Hard work pays for itself. I took 2 months off entirely. I'll be fine.
You don't need to
also
justify it.
Very well.
You also work the forge.
Well, not in the same way. I'm a glass blower.
Glass
Glass.
still has to be blown in a forge.
Well, yes, I said not in the same way. Not at all. I made that flower for you. I made these glasses myself.
And the flower is lovely, and I will cherish it.
Thank you.
That seems fine then. If you... I don't really have a say in it anyways, so...
Absolutely not.
You still need to help me with my problem.
Of course, Arturo. I could never forget. She
Sen
looks like
just
a
thinks
little,
to her-
like half panicked.
How's he
To a
going?
degree.
How's she gonna help him with his infertility?
No.
She's the father.
I don't know what Janasi get up to. Oh, this is exciting. I can show her the villa.
Oh God.
Villa?
You've been there. The magnificent mansion that she.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
By the way, has wings now, just in case.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
People
That's,
didn't catch that.
big old mechanical ones.
You saved that for an hour and a dog now has wings.
you fucking fly now.
I would
can't
make a
fucking
sound for ah, but I don't think ah really makes sounds.
It'd be
Yeah.
horrible and inhuman.
So all of his like joints, they're like massive mechanical ball joints and like big old wings. It's pretty good.
So he sounds like Optimus Prime forming, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm into it. Can we paint him red and blue also?
Why?
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
You'd
Yeah,
have
that's
to
fine.
do it every time he's summoned, though. Is
That
the
sounds
problem?
tiring. Good thing we have a painter in the crew.
We do
I
have
mean,
a painter.
He wears armor that I made for him. Armor's
Be red and
blue.
blue.
And I got it
Armor-
from
fine,
old
armor's
Navy, and you're
blue.
going to wear it
Yeah.
because you look so cute in it. We have matching boots. Matthew would be that
Alright.
kind of parent.
He's so happy.
Indeed. It's only a 10-hour voyage to get to Arskara. From Tortana. It was
Yeah.
getting relatively late in the evening already, so I assume that at some point you'll probably end up taking a long rest in the middle part there.
Sure.
Probably waking up the next morning, to set up, to set off toward Arskara from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so waking up a little earlier. Did you give him wings in the thing or no? I guess
No, I haven't photoshopped them in.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I don't have to sleep in the mansion, but I will cast it, and whoever wants to come in can.
The door attaches itself to the ghostly galleon and opens up and inside. It's like a whole thing.
Perfect.
Extra planar synergy or whatever. I don't know. It seemed fun. Yeah, so sorry, I had to. Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong section right now. So again, it doesn't take very long for you to get there. Eventually, you wake up and you've already docked. The island of Senpera, at least this section, this middle section of it, in between two active volcanoes, there are these many stone spires that stick up from the ground level that scatter throughout. It's like the stone forests in Madagascar and things, just these giant spires just all across the island. Getting a closer look at all of these, you see that the city itself is built around these scattered spires, inside of the ravines between them, atop the plateaus. Just a lot of the actual shoreline itself is untouched, aside from the docks. Along each of the spires, you see cable cars connecting them, lifts that take you higher up them, as well as a series of more mundane bridges and staircases that make it easier to traverse the city proper. I got Mercered big time on this one. I just want to point that
Sounds
out.
like you got mercy.
I got extraordinarily mercered, is what happened.
You can't keep getting away with it.
I wrote this months ago, and I just don't understand. Regardless,
I think you're just full of shit.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm mercered.
I think you might have just been lying this whole time.
No, I promise.
We
Got mercered.
haven't considered that angle.
I want to believe you, like I always have, but I think you just might be full of shit.
Fuck, man.
Everyone thought it was me who's full of shit, but it's been you all along. The greatest reverse Uno in history.
No. Honestly, if it
Look.
wasn't for the Colin fight, I probably might even think about agreeing with Nathan. But no, after the Colin fight and Witcher 3 Season 3 finally...
I'm getting mercered left and right.
Yeah,
I can't do anything
You need to sue
about it.
Netflix for that one, because that was like really on the nose.
I need to sue everyone.
I
From
think
quite
you
a
just read
distance.
The same books. Sorry, go on.
I don't read any books. That's the problem. I have convergent thought.
Maybe you should read more books.
Maybe I should read more books, and I'll get mercered more by the books I read.
Yep.
From quite a distance, there are a couple landmarks that actually catch your attention, like even from the ship. The first is a large statue of a dragon that's fitted between a couple of the spires, sort of looming over much of the city, mouth open wide. If anyone would like to roll me a history check, I don't think Gwydion can fail.
Perfect. I'd love to roll you a history check.
History,
that's a 5.
mystery.
Roll
You fail.
dice. Q's super old. He gets advantage. And
Damn,
click.
25.
Too super old. He can't remember.
Yeah, so the DC was 12.
Wow.
That.
I almost passed.
No. This statue is a representation of the red dragon Arakir, who once ruled over the island as her domain before the first Dragon King won a battle against her. As the story goes, at least, she gifted him a son that brought the dragon blood into this Imperial royal line.
Interesting.
Another
I did very
landmark.
well.
Another landmark is the Five-Pronged Temple. Atop 5 spires, there are a set of temples dedicated to each of the 5 dragons that once ruled over the Esterisles. At the heart of the Five-Pronged Temple, there is another spire, a larger one that holds a colossal feat of architecture that Lucian knows to be the Scaleborn Colosseum. Lastly, atop the highest peak of Arskara proper is the Dragon King's Palace, an ivory mansion overlooking the city, the towers of which hold motes of flame that burn a crimson red. As you guys are kind of getting ready to leave the ship and see what the city has to hold, Drinar approaches you. I know I said I wouldn't leave the ship, but I have a way to hide my presence enough.
Okay.
It'd be nice to see my hometown again, you know.
That's fine. I trust you. It works for me.
So, it might be preferable if you stuck near us.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Plus, this only lasts about 3 hours. It's enough time, at least, to get my eyes on the place before coming back. It'll just be a moment. Suddenly, his eyes ignite with fire that quickly.
Oh.
But him?
Yeah,
Because it's too late.
I was going to talk to him, but okay.
I mean, if you want me to wait, what are you gonna say? Does he have any plans for what?
Do you have any plans that you aren't telling us about?
No. Stay safe. Stay hidden, mostly. Out of the way of watchful eyes. I just don't like being in one place for too long, considering if you're all leaving, especially.
Yes, of course. I'm gonna insight check him if that's okay.
Yeah.
Is he lying?
No. I mean, you've talked to him before. He does not really want, like, the royal blood in his veins is not worth fucking around with the Dragon King for. Like, he just wants to, like, not be chased, basically, is his, like, biggest motivation. And, like,
He won't be.
yeah, like, he just staying in one spot for him right now is probably it's making him a little anxious, you can probably tell.
Do you have any way of reaching out to us if something happens?
That's a good fucking question. From what distance?
Anywhere on the island. If not, I can reach out to you in a few hours.
No. Best I can do.
What,
Factory fitty.
Yeah, I mean, no, I have no way of communicating with you beyond, speech, writing, those sorts of things.
That's fine. I'll reach out to you in 2 to 3 hours, and
Well,
we'll try
in 3
not to get
hours,
captured.
in 3 hours, I'd be with you the entire time. I'd be, like, 3 hours, I'd be back here. I guess you could still reach out. Just
Okay,
make
well,
sure I got home safe.
Okay. Carry on with your flaming eyes.
Very well then. So his eyes ignite once more. That fire quickly spreads across his body, spreading out into the set of wings that soon flap the flames away, revealing an almost reptilian-looking bird of some sort. It has feathers that come out along the edges of its scaly frame. Lucian, you actually know this as a dragonhawk, which is a native bird. The bird flies on top of Sin's shoulder and squawks.
Shit, he's downstairs right now.
Just thought about that.
Beautiful Dragonhawk.
I shall call you Rojo.
That is...
The bird just not like shakes his head.
When I say that, I just give Gwydion a little bit of a look.
Oh.
Gwydion.
I
funny.
think
Drugs.
Remember
You're
the bird that was
mispronouncing
pinnacle? That was pinnacle to his character? Azul.
He's around.
He's never around.
He's around. Flaps off as if he was offended.
I think that word is pronounced Rojo.
You know, you're probably right.
There's a J there. You never taught this girl how to read.
You two are probably right, actually. Rojo, hello.
If birds could sigh,
You would sigh.
You guys are heading out, and Lokalani kind of walks behind you with this. She takes out this like large sack in her hands.
Is that to help with Tearoa?
But no, it's for souvenirs.
Ah, I do love shoes. Let's carry on.
Shoes. She's a little confused, but you've already walked away. Okay, so the lot of you, Drinar in his burdened state, and Lokalani, all get up from the ship and head your way toward the Colosseum to sign up for the event. Making sure to bring the... I tried to make it as clear as possible, but at least it worked. You make sure to bring your invitations with you because the invitations tell you to do so. And I'm sure you all remembered that, and therefore your characters do too.
I
Yeah.
absolutely remembered. Yes.
From the port itself, you walk up some spiral stairs around a portion of the closest spire, leading you to a cable car pulled along the cable by an extensive pulley system managed by ogre attendants. The transport is not extraordinarily smooth, but it's quite a feat of engineering, and they're able to have, it's incredible that they're able to have so many of these in the city. This particular car takes you to the spire at the center of the Five-Pronged Temple, the Colosseum itself. It's among the largest of the spires, at least in terms of surface area. And it's probably like the second highest spire in all of Arskara. And it seems that they've actually taken every opportunity to use that size to their advantage. Carved out of the spire are a series of tunnels and rooms for shops and living spaces, restaurants, all the facets of civilized life. And this spire is no exception. Sections outside have also been cut out in rings around it, creating balconies of sorts where one can look over the city. Up a series of staircases and up another cable car leading directly up the spire from the inside. And you find yourself just beneath the Colosseum, where the gladiators, at least those who have a say in the matter, can sign up for the arena.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been in this room before.
Can't imagine why, Lucian. It's almost as if you're coming here by choice this time.
So you all walk
weird.
into
Oh
a
my
large
God.
circular room. Aside from the entrance, there are 5 large doors marked with different symbols. At the center of the room is a desk, behind which sits a white-scaled dragonborn with a single horn coming out the top of his head. That is as dark, aside from a series of shimmering lights within it, like stars against the night sky. They are currently in the process of scratching something down on paper, what looks to be a dragonhawk quill, all the while ignoring a man with a familiar accent. I told you before, I don't care what that invitation says. If you aren't with Lucian de Mort, you can't prove you're his associate.
Well, I think that is just highly irregular, since I have this form, and therefore I am invited.
I'm so happy.
Wait
It's
a
just-
minute. I know
Oh,
that voice. I
damn,
see
is
spiders. Heinrich!
Is that you?
Oh, my
Oh,
friends!
Oh, great. He brought you. As soon as, like,
Lucian
he's...
de Mort.
Yeah, he's saying this, he, like, darts his eyes towards you. Oh. Wow. Sorry for being so, rude. Been a real bad day for talent. Wasn't expecting someone, such as yourself. So, yeah, tournament, right. All 6 of you, 7 of you signing up then?
6 of us.
Okay,
Is your sister still here? Yes, she is.
well, I'm not signing up. Not at
She's
all.
just watching.
Here, alright, just, if I could just, get all your names real quick.
Lucian de Mort.
I mean, you know, he jots them all down. Alright, all's good to go here. You're gonna take these. He hands each of you like a signet ring with a draconic symbol on it. Anyone who actually speaks draconic, you'll be able to loosely translate it to honored warrior. but Lucian would know that it's just the symbol used for all gladiators in the arena.
Yeah.
Those will get you into the feast at the palace, and into the tournament tomorrow. Honor upon you, and all that. Good luck, and I know who I'm betting for.
Thank you.
Heinrich,
Yeah,
you look different.
I feel different too.
I'm not sure that's a good
Is
thing or a
this-
bad thing.
It is well, it is a thing, of course, but well, how do I put it? I do feel different. I do look different, but I am still me. Yeah, still have my hands, still have my tentacles.
Yeah,
It's wunderbar.
As long as you still have the tentacles, it's okay.
Oh, you care more about the tentacles than about Hans, as Hans just comes out from underneath the robe.
Yeah, he just crawls up and he looks sad in terms of
Tiny
sorry,
eyes.
Hans.
Big old spider eyes.
hides back
Hans.
into the sleeve.
No.
He was so excited to see all of you, and this is what happens.
Hans, I brought you a snack. Its name is Roja.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good God.
So whenever you see your friends again, Heinrich, and once all of the signet rings have been passed out and all that, there are two creatures that were not here usually. One is an older looking fire Ganazi woman who looks a lot like Hugh. She's soon introduced as Lokalani, his little sister. Although she looks probably older in the long run. The other is just a giant scaly hawk creature that Sin is picking on for no reason.
Oh, cute.
This is my new bird.
Your new bird. Sentient bird or just pet bird?
Very, very sentient bird.
It knows 13 languages. I paid an absurd amount of money for.
Oh.
But
It
It also likes to sigh.
Wait. So the bird can understand how many languages?
13. Have you seen Howl's Moving Castle? The bird emotes much like that.
I have
It
no idea.
squawks 3 times.
I'm about to
What
say.
castle is he talking about?
I just sit there and blink. It's like, but it can only speak in caw. Fantastic. I love this bird already.
And who is this? As I look at Q's sister.
Yes, this is Lokilani. Lokilani, please meet Heinrich Klaus.
Ah, wunderbar. So nice to meet you. Do you share your brother's predisposition of snorting things?
Oh my god.
I'm not entirely sure what Artie's been up to, but
No,
I have been known to party in my day, yes.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Oh, I was hoping to cut that off before that was said. Damn it. Now I just have that in my mind.
I'm so happy. Ah.
I felt that
Well,
coming.
it is a pleasure to meet you. What's
Likewise.
I
So
see
what
the
kind-
apple falls very far from the tree with the two of you.
That's it.
How so?
Oh. Do you by any chance have an apple? I haven't eaten in quite a while.
I have
Why
an
not?
apple that is a year and a half old in my backpack if you'd like.
You actually you start to take it out, and you notice some of the flesh mold that you put in there earlier is starting to
No.
accumulate.
Not again.
Uh,
We're
No.
going to a feast now.
oh, thank God. It's been a while since I've had a good meal.
Yeah, you keep saying
Heinrich.
Heinrich, when was the last time you've eaten?
Let's see, today is whatever the day.
What day is
Um,
it?
it's
It was
Wednesday.
Gwydion?
It's the 16th of Rain's Fall.
It's always Wednesday.
Yeah, so
I know
I
that you know what that means.
I haven't eaten, I think, in about 5 days.
Oh, that's terrible.
But I have been drinking.
Oh no.
as I take out my little jar of tentacles, and only half of it is filled with water.
Oh, Heinrich.
That is pungent.
Heinrich,
It's been a long trip.
Heinrich, it is so good to have you back.
Where
I have missed this.
Where did you go?
Where
Tell
did
us.
you come from?
I'm so interested in what's been going on. I haven't seen you in months.
11, I do believe, but no, I got called to help, and so I left you guys the note. I hope you found it. Otherwise, this is awkward. But yeah, no, I went down to the world below. Nishar Ur, big mama spider needed help. So yeah, I go, I help, we finish. She says, "You can go."
Wow.
Yeah.
That sums it up.
And that's how you became a white dragonborn?
No, the white dragonborn was someone he was arguing with.
Oh, okay. Because I was confused there. For
Yeah, there was. Yeah, they were.
Confused why you guys were confused.
Had a whole on race change, apparently. Yeah.
I was like, you become a spider.
We got all of our business with our gods sorted out. That's nice.
Well, I mean, at that point, yeah. I mean, obviously, I still follow Nishar Ur. It's not like a done deal. Contract's still there.
Of course.
But yeah.
Contract.
But yeah, no. I get a shiny bird comes to me, tells me to come to this gladiatorial event. Apparently there's a banquet. I wasn't sure if I was going to eat, but felt hope. Thanks for telling me that I am going to eat. Oh, can't wait.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so here I am. What have you guys been up to?
Well,
He's
here's
had a
what
hard
we've
year.
been up to, and then we cover everything.
Right? We'll fill you in.
We
fill
can
you in.
probably we'll
later.
put this up in text chat.
Yeah.
I am now
So-
1 foot and 4
So here's
inches
what
taller.
happened, all right?
Oh, no.
We went to the astral plane and we
Oh.
fought an astral dreadnought in a war or something
Yeah.
like that. Amelia
Was
got.
not there for that?
I don't know. Amelia was.
Okay, no. You missed the King of the Drowning Mire. That's it. That's where
yeah.
he.
Oh, was that it?
Left.
Yeah, that's all we missed.
So yeah, so what you missed basically, they catch you, like fill you in on everything.
Oh,
So-
okay, yeah. So they went and rescued Q.
Yeah.
And by doing that, we went into the Feywild kind of place. And Lambert's school was there, and that was kind of a trip. And there was a king, and we fought the king, but we didn't fight the king. And then we came back, and then everybody went and did things. Gwydion's like a prince of magic or something. Lucian's tall. Sen got knocked up and started a business. I think they're related. Lambert did a bunch of mini quests, side quests,
Got
and
back.
Q made our boat into a steamboat.
I made it into a
Nice.
fireboat.
Yeah,
That's
Gwydion
all
made
true.
it into a fucking black pearl.
We can give us a ghost boat.
It's a
and
ghost
then-
ship now.
And now we have a mechanized ghost boat.
We have a steam-powered ghost boat.
Steampunk and Aetherpunk at the
Lambert
same time.
somehow made more gold than all of us combined. I'm not bitter. I'm just angry.
Yeah,
This is-
I'm like the president of magic, and I make less than him.
You make like
I made-
500 gold a month for doing nothing.
I do everything.
I
How
make
is everyone
0
making
gold.
more money than me? I work so hard.
I'm not. I don't make any gold a month.
I'm a
I mean,
freaking
that's
monster
because-
hunter. What do you think I do in my spare time?
I've seen both seasons. You make like 5 gold for killing a dragon.
Yeah, if I'm bad at negotiating.
Yeah, just be better at
Lambert is
negotiating.
charismatic.
No one argues with the guy with the lightsaber.
That's true. Oh, that's another thing. They killed the vampire lord.
We did kill the
I hate to
vampire
say.
lord.
I thought you said they found a lightsaber.
We did.
No,
No,
but Lambert has
we
a
made
sick-ass
one.
sword.
Oh, but we did.
That sword that he had became a sunblade. So
His already
A
badass
great
sword.
blade.
Please, somebody
it's actually
please
a better
describe the
sunblade.
sword.
So it's just like a hilt with you can see there's where there was because you watched it being crafted back in the Leviathan school whenever you were staying down there for a week and a half just making things in the forge.
For fun.
Where there was one sun and one moon on the hilt, there is now just one single sun in the center with like sun rays coming out of it on the left and right ends, and then like coming down to form the handle, and that's it. And then like Lambert activates it, and it's just this big, great sword of light that just annihilates everything it touches, apparently, because that's just what happens.
Badass. All right.
Indeed.
Oh, we also got to kill Colin. That was fun.
We did.
Yeah. Fuck Colin. He's
I
a
always
monster.
knew he was evil, but I didn't want to kill a friend of Lambert's without his permission.
I did.
Friend?
I really wanted to kill him.
Friend's a strong word. I only said
Yeah,
co-worker.
Lambert doesn't make friends.
I don't have friends. I'm an asshole.
That
True.
hurts my feelings immensely.
Says she who went on a 6-month freaking cruise and got knocked up during intrigue and mystery and subterfuge and espionage.
I literally infiltrated the Inquisition.
Oh, the only thing that I infiltrated.
I swear to God,
Oh!
I will banish you to the plane of fire.
Again?
Again? It wouldn't be our
I
first
would
trip.
live.
He would live. That's
He
just
would.
true.
After the feast tonight, I have something to show you, Heinrich, and you'll appreciate it.
Does it explain? Wait, is the
It'll leave you with more questions.
As we do.
it is apparently you're pregnant. Is it visible or no?
It's a slight bump.
It's a bump.
You're going to fight like that.
Okay.
I mean, I prefer to use my magic, but I guess I could belly bop someone if I had to.
Well, no,
I'm
if
going
some
to hell.
enemy comes up and attacks you, what's that going to do to the baby?
I don't into Bjorn yesterday. That didn't do anything to the baby. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh, I'm
magic
pretty
or
sure that did a
something.
lot to that child.
I'm just waiting for someone to roll an insight check.
No, I thought you just don't believe it. I call bullshit. That's my
Michael.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fair to not bother rolling insight with Sen half the time.
Yeah.
Can I assess the health of child?
Absolutely. You may roll one health check to assess the health of the child.
There's something in there. You hope it's a
You
child.
yeah, no, you you're not a doctor. You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, alright. I cast Identify on the baby. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's non-existent. It's non-existent. It doesn't exist. You cast
I
Identify.
cast modify memory.
I cast gender reveal, and there goes California again.
The whole
damn.
island explodes.
Oh, you want me to cast Fireball? Okay.
I cast locate creature.
The
Where is
one
it?
of the one of the spell components is one island that the spell consumes.
Oh no.
This is too real.
Nice. Bit of fur from
We're gonna lose Matthew.
Anyway, aside from the inevitable fate of Matthew, Heinrich's hungry.
Oh yeah.
Let's go
Get some
eat!
food.
Yeah.
And then kick some ass.
So from the Colosseum, it takes a bit of travel to reach the Dragon King's palace. Along the several sets of stairs and cable cars required to get from this particular stone spire over to like the ground level, and then like you reach another system of staircases and cable cars that eventually takes you up there. During that time, you actually get a pretty good look at the city, and at various stages. I mean, it's pretty densely populated. It's strange to see this sort of ratio of dragonborn worlds. But there are like a handful of humans and elves, and a surprising number of halflings around. You can see that much of the citizenry is getting pretty festive about the event tomorrow, pre-preparing large amounts of food that can be kept good through the event. Street vendors selling binoculars to people looking to get a better view from the stands. Eventually, you find yourselves nearing the palace. walking up a grand set of spiral stairs around the spire it rests on, until over the ledge you see the towers surrounding the palace with their crimson flames just bearing down on you. Now, especially as the sun has already started to hide behind Mount Veckerheim to that side. The way that the light from the sun and the crimson flames bounce around, especially with the ivory, it gives off this ethereal glow that paints everything with that blood red hue, as if to foreshadow the coming events of the event. Once up to the door of the palace, two guards wearing full plate with helmets fashioned to the image of a dragon stop you. You all show them your rings.
Yes.
Very well. You may enter. Enjoy the feast, and honor upon you.
No, I actually did mean to cast Identify on the ring a while ago.
Is the ring
It is mundane. It is just it's just a ring that has a symbol on it that it's just an identifier.
Gotcha.
It's just you're real.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm an identifier.
I just run past to where the food is.
Yeah, you immediately sprint through. Running through the front door from the Dragon King's palace, it takes you to this long marble hallway, the sides of which are lined with nooks where larger-than-life statues of the previous Dragon Kings rest, staring down on you, conveying a very real power that demands your attention. I should mention, along the way here, Dreenar would have had to fly away. He can only keep that bird form for so long before it goes.
Okay, he went home.
Just before he left.
Bye.
He did make it home as well.
Good.
Just so you know. Now, when the statues end, large swaths of wall are covered in banners, tapestries, some having painted murals of various scenes. A man fighting a massive red dragon, crowd of people gathered around a baby boy with red scales. Clearly all scenes from Sinperian legend. Guards stand along the sides of the rooms, in part guarding, or guiding guests to the banquet hall at the end of the room. This long, tall room lit by arcane chandeliers that hang flame openly in the air, giving the room an almost cozy red and orange hue. The hall is filled with all manner of folk, reveling in fine wines and spirits, and of course, the impressive field of food upon the table that Heinrich is scarfing down to the best of his ability.
Yeah, I expected it.
The feast itself has plenty of roasted meats, freshly baked breads, fruits, vegetables from across the aisles. In fact, you actually recognize some of the dishes as things that Elrin made for you, which
God.
may well harm the appetite more than help it.
Not again.
Does anybody
He's back.
else crave pork suddenly?
I want human flesh.
Man flesh.
Yes, the tenderest of all flesh.
Of course, the party itself isn't confined to just the banquet hall. A nearby ballroom is open for socialization. And although few partake in dancing, there are quite a few people exchanging stories loudly with drinks in their hands and filling the palace with laughter. At his own table at the far end of the room, sat with only a few trusted advisors, the Dragon King looks upon the crowd and visibly notices your arrival, making eye contact with you all as a smirk reaches his face. He stands up with his glass. With a flash of fiery light within his eyes, a loud boom erupts, getting everyone's attention and silencing even the loudest in the palace. Gladiators! The crowd gives off a simultaneous "Rah!" Tomorrow, we celebrate the 3rd decade of my reign. All those here are honored guests, handpicked by myself to fight tomorrow for the glory of yourselves and of the Simperan Imperium. Again, the whole crowd speaks up. Take a look at those around you. They will be your allies. They will be your opponents. Some of their lives will rest in your hands, and another still may well hold yours. So this night, we celebrate life. Revel in the best food and drink available in all the isles, and bring into tomorrow an appreciation, a lust for life yet unparalleled. Honor upon you all. He downs his drink in one go. The rest of the crowd shouts and downs their own. With the speech over, he steps down from the elevated table and walks toward you.
Kill this motherfucker.
Lucian and friends, so glad you could make it. I was worried the prize wouldn't be enough to persuade you back to the Colosseum.
It's not the prize I'm here for, but it's nice.
I'm sure I speak for quite a few when I say we look forward to the events tomorrow. I'm sure your presence will bring a few that were on the fence as well. If I recall correctly, you all have at least some experience in show fighting. Did a bit of research before I invited the whole group. I hear the Bright Moons Festival last year was quite entertaining.
Much more
Yes.
enjoyable, I would say.
We've never
Sparks.
once been beaten in combat.
Well, good. I'm sure Lucian here can carry the brunt of the weight, but
I feel
I'm
insulted by
sure I'm sure that you all have your own merits. As long as you put on a good show.
What constitutes a good show, I say, in between taking bites out of chicken wings?
Once you fight in front of the crowd, I'm sure you'll get the feel for it.
Guess it depends
Okay,
on what-
vague, but I'll accept it.
Good. Be sure to put on a show, Lucian. It is meant to entertain, after all.
It's always meant to entertain, isn't it?
He just smirks at you and walks off to greet another guest, leaving you by yourselves. Now, you can feel free to talk amongst yourselves for a bit if you'd like. The feast will be a few hours long, so, I don't necessarily want to just skip it outright if
Right.
you guys have some things to discuss.
Goody will talk to Lucian.
I think we all want to talk to Lucian. He's the one that's been here before.
Seems your reputation precedes you here, Lucian.
If I was not as popular as I was in the Colosseum, I probably wouldn't be here today. As in, I would be dead.
Yeah,
Ah,
blood.
I understand.
That's what I was questioning.
I actually think you probably would have still been alive.
Oh my god, he's
Let's
not
just
wrong.
be honest.
Okay.
You would have
let
found
me-
out a lot sooner.
Chances
I
are...
I would still be enslaved and fighting in the Colosseum every day just to survive, despite being able to come back from the dead.
To be
Well,
honest, once
Is
they
it still
found out,
surviving if you keep coming back? That's just rinse and repeat.
That's
I would
cheating.
be enslaved.
it is quite fortunate because if they found out about your gift while you were enslaved, who knows what they would have done.
Well, what do they do with the bodies of dead gladiators?
I think we're eating them.
Michael, what do they do to the bodies of dead gladiators?
Feed
Goody
him to
They
the-
got dragons to
Right away.
feed.
I'm about to say, feed him to the pets.
You get no
Because-
burial honors. You are fed to a dragon. That's it.
So you'd wake up in a dragon's stomach.
Yes, and then I would be
if he was
arrested
lucky.
if I
Oh, God.
fought my way out.
Well,
So,
that's gonna be uncomfortable
yeah.
for the dragon.
It would be like the dragons giving birth at that point. Then he would be a dragonborn.
Just-
The miracle of childbirth.
Indeed. Like, imagine, like, being a dragon, you go to take a shit, and it's just a Lucian pops out. Just,
I'd be like, it's Wednesday again?
it's just at that point, yeah, I guess.
So, Lucian, what should we be expecting out of this gladiatorial arena? Like, are they all fights to the damn death? What are we looking at here? Because there's the fighting pits back home, and then there's this.
Right. This is what he tells you.
Thank you.
yes, I
Michael.
tell you what Michael says.
Well, you say. No. Let's just all make jokes from the first half of the session when Heinrich wasn't here. So, there are. It's not like a tournament sort of tournament. It's just an event. It's so like there are a lot of different things that can happen. A lot of them will end up being like guys fighting a monster. There's like chariot races. There are one-on-one combats. There's like team combat sort of a thing. A lot of the time, like you can kill people as a part of it. I mean, you can. However, a lot of the times that ends up making you look like more of like a villain. Not in the sense that like the people will literally hate you, but it'll be like wrestling, where like there'll be a bad guy.
They
in,
love to
like,
hate you,
know,
basically.
yeah, essentially, yeah. The gladiators, on the other hand, will hate to hate you, and if you end up racking up a significant enough kill count, if they've got you on the ropes and they can kill you, they might do so in retribution. So it's one of those things where you could kill people, and that would be like they're not going to stop you. Like if there's like someone alive, they're not going to like kill them outright. Like they'll probably end
Or
up
give
healing
the
and, like, taking
thumb,
it back.
the freaking thumb down thing or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, but a majority of the time, killing your opponent, unless it's specifically stated ahead of time, like prisoner v prisoner, like one of you guys will win your freedom, sort of a thing, then it's often frowned upon, at least by the gladiatorial community at large.
So
there are all sorts of events, like discus throwing and like javelin throwing.
Okay, so
You know.
Spartacus, but not made for HBO. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
You
cool.
know,
I dig.
Yeah, that's what they tell me at these teacher meetings. Killing your fellow teachers, it's frowned upon in the community.
But it does happen.
But no one will judge you if you do it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nothing but good things will come from it, unless you do it too much. So that's what Lucian tells you.
That's what I tell you, yes.
Okay, cool, awesome. Hey, do me a favor. Don't snap the horn off any Minotaurs this time.
I am not here to fight the fellow gladiators, some of which are slaves themselves. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing that.
Think explicitly we're here to fight them.
Honestly, I don't even know why about that. If you see a Minotaur and you see the opportunity, you're going to take it no matter what I say. So
We are here to fight them, but we are not here to fight them. We are here to fight,
We're here to win.
We're here to win.
And I don't think we have to kill anyone to do that, do we?
If you kill someone, I will actually hate you for a very long time.
Noted.
I can't make any promises, depending on what I'm doing.
What if I kill more of these chicken wings that are so delicious?
I will
Yeah,
promise.
isn't it?
Go-
Like Heinrich. Like Hans is like on the table, like
Like I almost grab Hans by mistake.
What's a Hans eating?
he has his teeth, his fangs sunk deep into a raw, like a medium cooked steak or something.
Nice.
I'm into this.
I just picture that.
So,
Yeah,
Heinrich,
Eating chicken wings, thinking one of them is about to run away, realizing, nope, that's just Hans.
That's just Hans.
To be fair, you're not really used to looking at what you eat down in the Underdark. Not because you can't see, because you have magical dark vision, but because you don't want to.
Ignorance is bliss.
So,
Indeed.
Heinrich, I don't know why I didn't think to ask this before. It occurs to me now I should have. Why didn't you eat for 5 days?
I guess the simplest answer is the food ran out.
That'll
But
do it.
also because the invitation did say there would be a banquet, so it's like partially ate faster to make the rations run out, and partially because I just wanted to be extra hungry for all of this delicious food.
The plan has gone swimmingly.
word.
Heinrich, I have missed your very strange, unique form of optimism. And I love
Yeah.
you. I want you to know this.
Thank you, I missed you too. I'm just so giddy to be here. Can you pass that cheesecake?
I can't
I
believe
missed your hair.
I
Oh,
can't
it's
believe
cheesecake. Hold on.
I can't believe I missed this insanity, but God, I have.
At this point, a tall and bulky, older-looking obsidian-scaled dragonborn approaches the lot of you. Scars cover his exposed scales. He's missing an eye, and he emits almost a menacing aura.
Baby daddy number 2?
He looks at the bunch of you, especially eyeing down Sen and Gwydion. I've heard much about the great Lucian de Mort. To see you
Yeah.
travel with such frail ones, perhaps the tales aren't so accurate.
Frail, but they could kill you with just a spell.
I'd like to see them try.
You
At
better
this-
watch out for Lokilani. She really would teach you a lesson.
I just feel
She's
like, I
like
look
taking
over,
a bite of the cheesecake.
shakes
Um,
cane
I-
menacingly.
I would like to look at him and just telepathically just tell waiter, can you please bring some more of the chicken wings, please?
Oh, Heinrich, you beautiful mindfuck, I have missed you.
Ah, but you don't know I did that.
He does look unsettled,
Funny. You've
but he
heard of
doesn't let
Lucian.
anything on. Like, I'm sorry, what did you
But
say?
Funny, you've heard of Lucian, but we've never heard of you. Are you
That's because
just
he's a waiter.
Are you a new hireling?
Oh, send with the jab.
I believe I have a coat that I left in another room, and it is a bit brisk in here.
Roll me
I was-
a charisma check.
Oh, God, Sen, you sassy little bitch, I love you.
Oh, thanks. You know, it's pretty good, but just to really fuck with this guy, I'm gonna roll a point of luck.
Actually,
It's
That's a plus
technically
one.
that's
better.
technically better.
He like leans in like real close. You probably haven't heard because no one's lived to tell the tale.
Aren't you just a
Can
saucy
you-
little man?
If you don't leave anybody alive to tell the tale, then that's kind of a shitty job on your part for people to spread the tale, no?
I don't get paid to tell stories.
Aren't these arenas like in large public places?
I mean, someone's got to
Snap,
have seen
snap,
you
snap,
at some
snap.
point.
Somebody must have seen you. Have you killed all of Sampera? This man, everyone, this man has killed Sampera. Watch out!
I believe they have a secondary arena for the less capable.
How short
And
is
that's
this
where
man,
he's
Michael?
He's like 7 feet tall.
He's
So
tiny.
He's about 1.5 feet shorter than me. I'm just gonna put a hand on his shoulder, clasp him. I will see you in the arena. And then I walk away.
Don't
He
forget.
said his ego damaged enough.
I telepathically just tell the guy, don't forget the chicken wings.
He picks up the bowl of chicken wings in the center of the table. And from his mouth, he just erupts like a stream of lava into it, going out the bottom, and then slams it all down on the table as it's like hardening to
Hey, Lucian, you can eat that?
obsidian.
Oh my god.
That's really funny.
That's cute. So, needless to say, apparently, whatever table you're eating at, you got food poisoning. Good to know.
Actually, if you wanted to make me a history check,
Who?
anyone
I'm
trying to remember recall who this guy is.
After
Sure.
shitting on him mercilessly.
You
Actually,
actually
no, I don't-
have
I don't-
all heard of him.
That's funny.
Imagine
his,
rolling a 2 and getting a 17.
Except for Heinrich. Heinrich doesn't know shit.
It makes sense.
No, that's the waiter. Heinrich had it.
From the description, his name is Malachar. He's a very well-known gladiator in Sinpera. He started as a slave and kept fighting in the arena long enough after winning his freedom. He's particularly well known for never sparing the life of an opponent, something that, again, is frowned upon.
Uh-oh.
But where that usually does paint a target on your back, all of those that would have seen that target filled with arrows have themselves gotten killed trying to take him down.
Oh, that gave me an idea.
I already have ideas, so I'm excited.
So, as he's turning to walk away, I'm just gonna call, oh, Malachar, by the way, I'm so happy that I have a chance to fight you, possibly in the arena. Honestly, I was a little worried I wasn't going to fight a monster here.
He actually looks back with a smile on his face.
Points to radiant damage does he take?
At that
Then I'm
point,
glad you get the chance.
ooh, should I?
Yes.
I could just do it now. Should I?
Do it! Do it.
Let's
Hunter's Mark, Talon.
No, I was gonna Hunter's Mark. I was gonna First Stage Awakening because I could just do that for free now.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Literally gets taller, limbs get lankier, I bulk up, and I just snarl at him. Oh, yes. Gauntlet Throne, bitch, bring it.
He just keeps walking, but like you can tell like he's like psyching himself up pretty hard.
You know what's funny? I kind of like him.
I don't. Yeah, at all.
He has a shitty
Does he have any
attitude, but I
horns?
like his. I like the alpha male. So am I supposed to spare his life too, Lucian? Should I really? I mean, come on.
Yes, Lambert. I don't want you to kill anyone.
Oh, fine. I'll try my best. All I can promise.
I'm gonna
There
cast
has been
message
enough
Lambert.
bloodshed in this arena.
I'm just saying, some look like they deserve it.
Trust me, I really want to kill him too, but I have to stand by my morals here.
He seems like the kind of guy who'd rather be dead than humiliated anyway, so...
Exactly.
That's fair. Frankly, I'm proud of all of you for that wonderful verbal exchange. That I'm so happy right now.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I'm just here for the food.
That in its own way is a strength.
Here, watching the show.
Fighting the dudes.
As everyone just pitches this fucking random Obsidian Dragonborn shit. And then Lambert just issues the Alpha Male Challenge.
Oh, he does have horns.
Not for long.
Oh,
Exactly.
God damn it.
Actually, Obsidian Dragonborn don't have horns.
Hmm,
What a piece
He
of
does
shit.
not have horns.
curious.
I mean, you've seen an Obsidian Dragon in the Underdark. They don't have horns. Or wings.
Yeah.
We have.
He blasted me with magma and I
Oh,
went,
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he did do that.
Oh, Legion, weird, unrelated question entirely. So that silver longsword I have, does that also
Yeah.
work on Dragonborn by any chance?
Probably.
Good to know.
You haven't tried it.
Anti-dragon sword.
Oh, it's like a silver.
It's a +1 silver Dragon Slayer sword.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to test that out.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. All right. Anyone else want to any more conversation to be had during the dinner? Alright,
Lucian's busy.
About
doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I got nothing other than banter, so.
All
I
right,
don't think I
That's
have
fine.
anything.
that's fine. No, I just didn't want to like. If y'all wanted to talk some more, you can do that. I'm not.
Are there any
but-
exotic dancers?
Okay.
No.
No. Well, there are a few like very drunk gladiator people dancing. Like, they're having a good time. The night passes fairly quickly. And by the end, you are well fed, some more than others, and probably at least somewhat tipsy, as pleasantly or as unpleasantly as you'd like. When it comes time to leave the palace, you begin the trip down toward the ship to make rest before the event. As you're walking down, about 10 minutes or so up the road, you see Dakar running toward you.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
run. I sprint.
Captains, we've got a problem.
Of course we fucking
coming.
do. I can't wait.
No, it's. I'm saying it's too late, man.
Well, what happened?
And now I'm curious and worried. Late for what?
Sinparan Guard, they came to the ship and demanded Drinar.
Yeah. Okay.
No one was injured. He went with them willingly. He said something about sending him your prayers or something.
Where did
Shall
they
you
take
send or
him?
shall I?
I believe William was talking to you, Sen.
What's up?
Shall you send or shall I?
I would have done it after 2 to 3 hours. I don't know how long.
3
all that
hours, he
was.
would have got back home. Like, you did it after 3
So
hours.
it would have happened after.
Yeah,
or
it
before,
happened
yeah.
while you guys were still like at the party, basically.
I can take care of it. I am the captain after all.
Of course.
So I heard you managed to get yourself captured. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm mostly worried. That's the message.
He responds coolly and like as if he had
Sunglasses fall on his head.
no, like as if he had like planned what he was going to say to you ahead of time. Like he's counted out the words and everything.
Motherfucker.
They took me to a prison beneath the Colosseum. Listen, freeing me would start a war. If you want my freedom, win it.
Alright, we're killing Dragon King.
Was this his plan all along? Seems a
Apparently.
little bit redundant. Not redundant, but cyclical?
I mean, we were already gonna do this. He's
Feels-
just also there now.
It feels like it was set up for us by the universe, so it sounds like your wish can no longer be single combats.
Cool.
Mhm.
It sounds like we're all gonna kick his ass.
It sounds like we shall kick his ass at a later point.
Oh, goody.
Once we win.
I always
we win.
wanted to overthrow a monarchy. Hooray.
So have I,
Again,
quite
again.
genuinely.
I feel like I
Okay.
predicted this and someone owes me money.
I could call in some favors, possibly. We'll see.
Let's go kick some ass tomorrow, I guess. And then, kill the Dragon King.
I have to say, if we do start a war between Simpera and Maryland, well, I feel for Simpera, considering Maryland's recent naval upgrade.
And
I
I'm
wonder who did
telling
that.
you, it's important that we're not aligned with any political powers while we're here. We aren't representing Maryland, and we need to be clear about that. If we can represent somebody from Simpera, that would be much better.
Me. We're representing me and my interests.
And who are you?
Lucien de Mort, famous Sinparan,
And what are your interests?
killing the Dragon King.
You
Why?
need to whisper
Oh.
that.
Okay, we need to workshop that part. Maybe.
No, but why?
Because he enslaved me and has enslaved my people for generations.
You see that as a cause that is worthy.
When you
Yes.
say
When I say what?
my people, what do you mean?
Oh, god damn it.
The people of Grimoire. My family, my family's family.
That's still your family.
Generally people from the area.
Should we talk to the Grimoirians about this then?
We did. We went there, and they were very
Well,
unhappy, and we had to stop them.
Grimoire is not a sovereign state.
Yeah.
No.
It was annexed like 50 or so years ago by.
So Wales. Should we talk to the Welsh people about this then?
We're the Welsh.
They're
Nice.
a little Welsh. Yeah.
They're kind of well.
Generally kind of angry and cantankerous and weird. I
They
love
speak
it.
a different language.
It has less letters, but is more complicated somehow.
Nobody will leave them alone.
That sounds like French.
Okay.
Well,
Constantly
maybe
insult each other.
Gwydion and I could put you in contact with some of them if you'd like, since you have no magic.
Oh.
I could
Sure.
also contact some Free Harbor friends, possibly. If we're gonna have a war, we should have a proper war.
I think we're just going to.
I say, wait.
Commit some assassination. But honorable,
That feels
Assassin.
immoral, and we would never commit that. Isn't that right?
It's not.
Kyuto
It's
Arilla.
It is not immoral.
It is always okay to assassinate the Dragon King of Simpera. It is
Yes.
always
It is
morally
never.
correct.
Sen, this isn't an assassination. That would be immoral. We're taking avenues presented to us that are acceptable in their culture.
We're winning his tournament, and then as our wish, we are challenging him to honorable combat, and then we are killing him at the end.
But how does that get our friend out of prison?
Well, then he becomes the rightful ruler of Simpera.
Do I need to infiltrate a second prison?
No.
I'll do
Actually, you might.
Okay, I need some guard uniform. Other than that, it shouldn't be too hard.
I mean, if all else fails, I guess we could just kind of walk in at that point. Okay, for real though, if we actually just walk into the prison after just killing the literal king, who's going to try to stop us?
Everybody?
And if they did, I would kill them.
And
We'll
that's
do it
what I'm
successfully.
saying, is we need the locals on our side. The ruling family probably doesn't have many friends if they've been enslaved for ages.
Precisely.
The people of the Colosseum do like me quite a bit, so I don't think we have any problems there.
Perhaps you showboat and ask if they're with you and such, and we feel it out from there.
My name is Lucian G. Morte, and I'm here to end slavery, kick ass, and chew bubble gum. Guess what I'm out of?
I think that everything that we seek to accomplish can be done within the confines of the arena.
Yes. Such as killing the Dragon King.
And the prison that he's kept in is beneath the Colosseum. So,
Oh, that's weirdly...
I mean, that's what he said.
Part of his plan.
I am still up for some infiltration.
You always are.
I told him we would kill the Dragon King, so he knows we're gonna kill the Dragon King. So it's all part of his plan. He knows what's happening.
What if you and proclaim yourself the new king?
I'm sure that'll go well.
We do have some workshopping to do on this, but we do have to get to that point before it becomes an issue. How many fights do we have ahead of us before we win this whole thing?
It's a good question.
It varies. It's just whenever he decides
I don't know the
who,
answer.
like, like whoever wins like the grand prize, it could be just anyone by the end of it. It could be like any one person who like does something like some incredible feat that would have otherwise been like declared impossible or something like that, like before the event. If not, it'll be like at the end of the day, like of all the surviving people, one is chosen who performed the best. But like, you know, if you put on a good enough show, it could happen in the first event.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit. We deal with the impossible, what, every other week? So, we got this, right?
We do got this.
Oh,
And
that
we will
sounds like
beat the shit out
bullshit,
of
to be
everyone.
honest. If there's not like a tournament and it's just like, oh yeah, the judges think this guy won, it's rigged.
There's not 32 teams competing. I don't want to be here.
You think it's not rigged? You think the Dragon King of Sinpera isn't going to try to rig it so that we lose
Oh,
and get
God.
fucked?
Wait, no, hold up. This, we can
You
actually...
think he brought me here to fight in good faith? No, he didn't.
Oh, no, we are going to go full Spartacus with this.
So
Oh,
we
no.
either have to
Oh,
rig
no,
no.
watch
Encouraging it.
Spartacus.
You're
Like,
just catching on. I've been encouraging the exact fucking thing.
Oh,
He
my
wants us
God.
dead,
I
so he's
said it
gonna
as a
do it
joke.
here.
I've never seen this Spartacus play you speak of, but I have
There's a lot of
heard
dicks.
of part
Yeah,
of
excuse me,
podcasters talk
I'm
about it.
Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
Oh,
The Dragon
man.
King's just like, I have. I'm not telling you what he has. Never mind.
Okay, so...
Let's
I
do
have
this.
a gun. Ah,
Roll initiative. I'm in.
now that's some fucking. That's that. That's a twist.
Dragon
That's
King
what
looks
it
at a get.
The
He's
Dragon
got a
King is from
50
the
caliber rifle.
It shoots like antimatter.
That's alright, though. I would live.
All right, so the plan is to take care of this at the tournament tomorrow. Then,
Yes, and kill the Dragon King.
well, I mean, you know, we'll see about that part.
I mean, if I can do some espionage, I guess, like really quickly.
Ooh.
It could be done either before or after the tournament. Doesn't matter. I don't know how much setup time we have.
Didn't you just tell me not to do espionage?
Well, you were probably going to go in there yourself, weren't you?
No, I was going to send a little rowboat in through the river. Of course I was going to go myself. I can be whatever I want to be. That's the whole point of me choosing this race.
Wait, it's a choice.
You could choose to be a changeling? Wait.
To be a changeling?
I'm going to fill your food with maggots.
Oh, not again.
Why do you have to pick on poor Michael like that?
Don't
Michael
discount maggots.
deserves nothing.
Maggots are a good source of protein, I tell you.
Yeah, that's what you said last time.
How close are we to the arena right now?
I mean, what, you're at, like, closer to your ship? It's probably, like, a couple miles.
Ah. Oh. Hold on.
Doesn't,
Let me
like,
look at
depending on what spell you're thinking of, if it's just the projected image, it doesn't matter.
this. No, I wasn't gonna use projected image.
Oh, well.
Okay. Sen and I can go to the arena at night and walk around, and we can do some espionage because I can cast Arcane Eye.
Oh. Can that go through walls?
It can go through any opening as small as 1 inch in diameter.
Oh, that's gross. It squeezes.
Wow, that's
Squeezes.
super useful.
You also do have scry. That is one thing.
Yeah, but Scry sticks to one person. Arcane Eye can walk around everywhere.
Right, yeah.
An eye with legs going through
So-
1 inch holes.
So if Sen can find Draenor and like give me an approximate like description of the area, I can try and find him as well. so we can find out where he is relative to the actual arena and everything. And I could also want to look like what all is in the cells. We could see what monsters they have prepped for us, or whatever.
And you only receive visual information from the eye. That's interesting.
Only visual.
I mean, it makes sense.
Not olfactory. Well, I don't know what it smells like.
It smells like honey the entire time you use it.
Oh, everything's honey.
Our ship smells like honey.
You were too good at this at the seminar, and you took it too far, and now it's a part of you.
Every time you cast a spell, there's a
It's getting pretty late, but you have some time. You've already been closer up to the Spire. I mean, you could save yourself some time by like teleporting like nearby, and you probably would still be able to get like a full like long rest without like any sort of complications. But like, I mean, you got to be up in like 12-ish hours.
Yeah, I can teleport Sen. We can walk back.
Yeah. And that wouldn't be too hard at all. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you have enough time to get in there. He has to make a saving throw on the scry. But if he
fails willingly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he would know that he was.
He wouldn't be aware,
on.
I guess. Right?
Well, he would, because I'm going to cast Sending and say I'm going to scry on you.
Ooh,
okay.
Please fail.
Okay, yeah. And then I will allow him to fail automatically if he was warned ahead of time.
Cool.
Yeah.
I sit down, I play my instrument, and a weird music comes out of it, and my eyes roll the back of my head, and my neck snaps back.
It is a good thing that you have the Mask of the Smiling Lord on. Because he is in a room with complete and total darkness. It's a small cell. It's maybe 10 by 10 feet, and there's like 8 people, him being one of them, in the same cell. They're all just kind of cramped in there. Barely, like there's like no sort of like amenities at all. 2 guards outside. It looks like they're just somewhere below. It's hard to get like a glimpse at anything in particular. Like, there's no like defining features that really strike you, other than like obviously there's no like moonlight coming in, suggesting an interior location.
I'll just describe it to everybody.
So, yeah, we could probably just walk in there and bust him out, right? It wouldn't be hard.
I mean, yeah, once we kill the Dragon King.
Your fixation on this phrase is worrisome, Lucian. I just want you to know that.
Yes. Yes.
I'm saying we could do it right now, but I'm sure that would take away any goodwill we have. The reason I'm actually trying to spy in on this is to see how he plans on rigging this against us. Really. Like any especially crazy monsters and whatnot, or traps that have been laid out in the Colosseum proper.
I mean,
these are all possibilities.
In all honesty, with everything we've been through, everything we've seen, everything we fought, can we even be surprised anymore?
I try not to leave any room to doubt.
We killed an astral dreadnought.
Did we talk about so much murder and
I'm just saying, I think we're capable of just about anything at this point.
It's true, Lambert. I don't know how much the Dragon King is actually expecting Lucian and his friends to be some of the most powerful people currently walking the material plane, but you never know.
This is fair.
You never know.
We could just simply roll over the competition with incredible ease, and it wouldn't even be remotely entertaining for anyone.
You're right. Which is why it's definitely very, very unfair. Super rigged.
Lucian, between the rounds, how much time do we have? Is it going to be like a days of rest? Is it going to be just one after the other?
Probably a short rest, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Michael?
they usually like not everyone competes in every event. You know, like these guys are going up for this one, these guys are going. So like they like stagger them out, so like you do get some rest in between.
Okay.
Well, I do imagine he wouldn't want to give us any time between rounds, or he might not even give us multiple rounds. So what if he just sends out everyone at once, and that's what it is?
I guess at that point, I guess we simply do what we always do, use our best judgment, try to ration out what we can, just in case, use only what we need to, as much force as necessary to just win the bout.
If we're put into an obviously unwinnable situation, Gwydion, could you just bring us somewhere else?
Yep, right back to the ship.
The hell is considered unwinnable for us?
Are all of some paras lined up in military formation in front of us?
Would be difficult.
That's a bit extreme. I don't think we have to worry about that, thankfully. I hope.
But
Be interesting.
anyways, DM, do I see any special cool monsters or whatever locked up in the dungeons? Is there like an animal cage area or something I can find?
Ooh, good question.
So the arena has like two, like it depends on where you're at, right? So if you go like there are two entrances to the arena, one on either side, like east and west or whatever, of the Colosseum, and these have like very large portcullis sort of doors, so you could teleport like behind them and like get a better look. Obviously, that is a little bit, you know, dangerous. But from what you can tell, especially with Sin having that 120 feet of magical dark vision, long hallway. And the hallway kind of like looks out in like a few different like tunnels out in various different points. It looks like there's a lot of like tunnels like beneath the Colosseum proper.
The eye does move at 30 feet around and has dark
Right.
vision, if that matters.
Yeah, and that's for an hour. So
Yeah, and I can just cast it again if I need to.
right, and it's what level spell is it? It's like a fourth level
Fourth.
spell. So you have like 1 billion of them, give or take.
Yeah.
And
The
you can get
range
into
is
anything
30
with them.
feet, so I can cast it
Right.
within 30 feet of myself. So like technically,
Yeah,
I have to
then
come
it
back
keeps
to the
going.
start. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would say that gives you probably an investigation check that you could do, and we'll see what you get out of it.
Who wants to help my eye that is hundreds of feet away investigate?
If
Uh,
only
yeah,
anybody could.
Yeah.
16. All right. So 16 is pretty good. You take it through the tunnels. It is very like it's like labyrinthian. Part of you thinks that's probably intentional.
They
Runaway
knew it.
slaves and all that. You managed to find a place with like it's better housing than what was described for you where Drenar's location was. These are like individual cells that are all 10 by 10 feet as opposed to the one cramped one. There's a lot of that. Something tells you that these are probably like royally owned like slave people that are like underneath the Colosseum for whatever events necessary. Continuing on down, there's a stable underneath with looks like about 8 horses or so. And like directly next to that, there's like a large like storage area where there are 4 chariots, painted in different colors.
We're
and
fighting horses.
nicely polished, giving you the feeling that some sort of chariot race sort of situation is probably going to go down tomorrow. There are other things. You find like a massive like armory and like some like waiting areas. You eventually find your way into the Colosseum itself, but you kind of turn back around because obviously you just went a little too far in that one direction. With a 16 and you only have visual information, you do see some monsters, manticores, wyverns, mini wyverns, things like that. You do find a cage, more like a box than anything. It is sealed completely shut. You can see where there is like a sort of like a breakaway sort of thing where like if something were to like it's like held together by like a particular pin that once pulled, the entire cage like opens up and whatever's in it can escape.
Special. That's special.
And it is massive. We're talking like the box itself is, let me count. Like the box itself is at least 20 by 20 feet.
Okay, so probably not a Tarrasque.
Probably not a Tarrasque, no.
But not necessarily.
Without any auditory information and or anything like that, you don't know if it's like one creature or if it's multiple creatures. And you can think of a great many reasons why you would want to completely shut off a monster. Maybe its vision turns you to stone, so you want to avoid looking at it. Maybe it spits things that can hurt you, or has some sort of like natural like ranged attack that you can't just protect against by like binding it or anything.
Maybe it's a big gelatinous cube that would ooze out of the bars.
Right, it could be like a special. It could be a special sort of like metal that is like unable to be eroded by the slime within or something. There are plenty of explanations that, without any sort of like auditory cues from like inside of it, it's really, your imagination goes wild.
I will relay that information to the group. Honestly, nothing special.
I'm excited.
Wyverns, manticores, but then there's one thing that I couldn't see, which seems to be quite exciting.
Oh goody. Love it already. Can't wait to see it.
Just because it's down there doesn't mean you're going to be fighting it.
Yeah. Sure it does.
Probably.
Yeah, you see cages, here's what's in this, here's what's in this. Oh, there's this completely sealed box. You don't know what's in it. Okay,
That's for
What, you think this is Chekhov's monster?
Yeah, actually, that.
Actually, he is called Chekhov's monster.
That's funny, I love it. Beat Snowball and Waffle any day.
Bring out Chekhov's monster.
What is it?
Are you sure we don't know he's in there?
It's true. It could be an empty box. You don't know.
That's scarier.
Schrodinger's monster.
I was saying, so we couldn't tell if it was alive or dead while it was in there. No, you idiot! That's Schrodinger's monster.
And even if it was dead, we'll just bring it back to life. All it needs a lightning strike.
That's Frankenstein's monster.
God damn it! What is wrong with all of you?
We trained it to think its actions were causing food to drop in.
That's
a Skinner's box.
Oh, fuck you.
The camera zooms out and like there's a little sign like hanging off the side that just says Mad Scientist Emporium.
Well, I'm
Oh my
excited
God.
for this tourney now. Ooh.
A lot
What
of stuff
can they-
going on.
God damn it, I
can
thought
he
of a
bring
backup
out?
today, too. That would have been perfect for this. Fuck. Oh, well, screw it.
Well, you had an opportunity.
I
You could have
did-
just said, "Fuck it, I'm not showing up. I'm not being this guy next session."
What will they bring
Like-
out that will surpass?
No,
an
honestly,
astral
Lambert's
pit?
probably going to be better for this anyway. Lucian basically does what the other guy I'm thinking about does. Anyway,
Yes. Kicks ass.
basically, yeah. This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
It is going to be fun.
This is great to come back to.
Does anyone have anything else they would like to do before the events that will take place tomorrow?
Kill the Dragon King?
That's probably, if that's going to happen, tomorrow is probably the best day for that.
Honestly, I'm assuming we walk in with all of our equipment, whatever we have on us, right? They're not going to, like,
Yeah.
strip us down, give us swords, and say, okay, fight that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, with what time I have, I'm probably going to try brewing a shit ton of health potions.
Yeah. Go ahead. Is it an herbalist kit or is it a alchemist supplies? Whichever it is. Go ahead.
Mastercraft alchemist supplies?
Oh fuck yeah. How much materials do you have?
That's also a better question.
I think I give you all materials in like units,
Yeah, you do.
and
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I have 6 angel wort and 6 blood needles.
right.
Which, combined together, ideally, could possibly make some pretty bitchin' health potions. Or it could possibly
Right, I mean,
create
you
a
could
very
make
evil
6
poison.
It's true. Okay, yeah. Let me pull up my rules for that real quick, and let's make you some rolls.
I'll do this often
Use
enough.
health potions.
Yeah, you know, that thing you like to sin with, your habits, Lucian. Potions.
It's probably
I need more potions.
fine. Go ahead and I'm just gonna make you roll once for each ingredient, and then just say you're making a big batch.
Okay.
Can you roll for the blood needle? Now, because it is Mastercraft, you have advantage on the roll.
That's right, I do. Oh wait, this should already be rolling to advantage anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. Intelligence
That
for the
was
check.
sick. Yeah.
Alright. Wow, that's not great.
Really?
Really?
Well, what did you roll? Oh, you rolled a fucking like a 3 and a 4, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
literally a
bad
3 and a
news.
4.
All right. Luckily enough, healing is not an effect that is bred in or out of Angel Ward. It's just something that happens naturally, and that was just to buff it.
Sure.
If you can give me another 2 of those rolls, if you wouldn't mind. One is to brew out the effects of the poison, and the other is to see how well you can do the blood needles healing effects.
Okay. Better.
Okay.
No poison.
And...
No poison.
Okay, and one more. 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do, in fact, get a potion out of it. 6 of them. These... Oh, gosh. They reformatted, like, how they do the home brewery, and it's caused all of my things to...
Like be off center.
Oh yeah,
crap.
they keep doing that.
Yeah, fly off the page.
I need to check mine again. God
It's unfortunate, because it happens... And it's bad that it happens, and I hate it.
damn. Yeah,
happened.
especially when you have everything down perfectly.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? It happens.
Work with it.
Yeah, so these 6 potions are healing potions. They also give a secondary effect. There are 2d4 plus 2 healing potions. That also give you 2d4 plus 2 temporary hit points. Whenever you drink them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's very good. The temp HP only lasts an hour, but other than that, it'll pick you up in a fight.
Oh god, yeah, okay. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and name that Swallow for old school Witcher reasons.
I don't understand why you would do that.
Because you
No.
swallow it.
Obviously, because you swallow it.
Come on, you
There's,
fucking nincompoop.
there's also a bunch of dumb other lore reasons I actually have in my head, but yeah, okay.
Like the bird.
Yes, the bird, Nathan, obviously. 2d4 plus 2 HP and 2d4 plus 2 for temp. Jesus.
Yeah. It's literally worse than a greater healing potion, but
It's also very useful.
yeah, it's very useful. For
Basically-
especially if you have temp or full HP.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. Well, I did my thing. I'm good.
Yeah. Any more like preparation related things for the event?
Do I get to take Awe with me in?
I would say, well, if you have it cast, I think you just need a bonus action to summon him, and they wouldn't stop
that's
you
right.
from casting the spell.
That's.
I think they would
right.
stop you from bringing the monster in, but if you
He's
summon
not a
him,
monster.
Yeah, if you summon it, it's just there then.
Do you summon him with his armor, or is that something you have to bring with you?
Oh. No, wait, I think... Was it when he fell unconscious, the armor just kind of collapses on him, but if he's fine, he kind of teleports?
I think he
Hello?
Yeah, we're still here. We're all just
sorry,
here.
we're reading.
Yeah.
I was taking notes.
Okay, so whenever the mount disappears, it leaves behind any objects it was wearing or carrying.
No, there's nothing here about bringing it back. I think that's Find Familiar that lets you do that.
Well, sorry. What I mean is, you would have to cast the spell, I guess.
Yeah, that takes 10 minutes.
It would take 10 minutes to do that. Fuck, that's unfortunate. I actually thought that it was. Thought you could just resummon it, but I guess not.
Huh.
I guess what I'm remembering is just the rules on it's the same creature every time.
Yeah.
Well, sorry,
Yeah, he doesn't get to join us in kicking the shit out of a Obsidian Dragonborn.
I am under the assumption that he will be very useful next arc, as it were.
The
So
final arc.
Foreshadowing.
that's a final arc.
Fine, I have a cool flying mount. I don't have to use it.
It's cool that he exists.
Maybe he'll save the day. Him and Zara will save us from the arena as we're getting droids. Wait a second.
Zara doesn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, I'm
Dakar
about to
feeds him.
say. If something threatened Dakar, he might act, but that's kind of 50-50 too. Because he could just
Oh
fly
my
off.
god.
Is it
Dakar
worth
gonna ride Zara?
Probably not.
That'd be cool, though.
Dakar is too afraid of Zara, even if Zara wanted it. Alright, well that is going to be it for today's session. Join us next week to witness all of your deaths.
In Heroes and Half-Casts.
Dennis,
It's good to have you back.
Dennis is back.
Oh my god.
Thank God
Yeah.
Dennis is back.
Thank you
Ew.
for rejoining us. We had a whole moment. It was good.
I thought you weren't ever coming back, and it's good that you are.
Yeah, just
No, I
in
was-
time to die. It's
No, I was,
horrible.
I was definitely coming back. I just
I'll
didn't
be
take
the
a
one
break.
to end you.
Alright, I'm gonna let them catch up on their own for a minute. But anyway, as usual, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. And yeah, as I said, check back next week to see what happens next, because we're back with this. And I've missed this. We even have Heinrich back. I love that. Once again, though, thank you all for watching. And as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.